G'day and welcome back to Completely Stupid, the show about stupid people doing completely stupid things with your host, me, the Australian idiot, and let's get into the clips. According to YouTube, only 13% of you guys are actually subscribed who watch consistently. So I ask you, if you watch consistently, why don't you subscribe? It doesn't change anything for you, you still get my videos all the same, but it severely helps me. So subscribe. A lady was at this Taco Bell earlier and complained about their order taking too long, so they quickly make up her order and she goes on her way. Anyway, a little while later, this guy comes in asking for the exact same order that has already been taken by someone else, and because it's already been taken by someone else, they say there's not really much they can do about that current situation. And well, things quickly divulge into this mess here.
Go get my license plate, you dumb.
Back up!
She wants my license plate.
We're reporting you, sir. We're
You
gonna
don't
report
treat
you to
me
the
general
police.
manager.
We're reporting you to the police, sir.
Go ahead.
We will.
Go ahead.
Back up! Back up! Back. Do some. Do some. Do some. I wish you would.
Go ahead.
Don't
Go
you
ahead.
dare!
Friend
Nate,
me.
come out here right now.
Touch
Nate,
me.
come out here
You're
right
not
now.
gonna
Come out here right now.
stop
He's
touching me.
I'm blocking you. He just, bro. He just literally got straight in my face. Like he needs to go. He needs to go.
No. This
He
bitch
needs to
keeps
go.
egging me the
Yeah,
Tell
you're
her
getting-
to shut the
You're getting recorded. You're getting
Okay,
recorded
and?
because you're acting like this.
Record
This
me.
is getting reported
Keep
to the
recording me.
police.
Keep recording me.
Go.
I'm not doing shit, you dumb.
You're a dumb bitch. How about that?
Go
You're a
ahead.
dumb bitch.
Go ahead.
Do something.
Go ahead.
You're a dumb bitch.
Go ahead.
You're a dumb
Go
bitch.
ahead.
Shut your eyes.
Go
You're a
ahead.
dumb bitch.
Go
Don't
ahead.
talk to me like that, for real.
Go ahead.
You know, there's something funny about just holding the camera so high at this person that you're looking down upon them. I don't know if it's because the person recording was actually tall enough to be able to do stuff on these lines, or whether they just did that because there was a person in between them. Either way, funny. Also, I feel like losing your handle like this and potentially hitting someone will cause much more of an inconvenience than your order potentially being stolen by someone else. I don't know, just saying. People who wear fedora hats are really never beating the allegations with this one.
I'm gonna go home
My
now.
phone's dead. Let's go like down there. I don't know. We'll
Down
walk
there
back.
is crazy. It's dark over there.
No, it's a loop. It's a loop. It's a dead end. I really want to get to know
A
you
loop, a
first.
dead end?
Yeah, that's just like 10 more minutes I want to get to know you for.
No, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I really am okay. I'm being firm now. Yeah. Because I really do need to go home and get ready to go to bed. Because I have to wake up early. But you have my name. You have my
I
Instagram.
don't though. My phone's dead. Like you request me, but obviously it's like.
But when you charge your phone, you're going to get it, right? Yeah. You're a big boy. You'll be okay.
I don't know. We'll see.
Have fun. Enjoy the rest of your night, okay? Get home safe.
Look, either you're just really bad at approaching girls, which I don't think's the case here, or you're really out to do something very, very terrible here, because why are you trying to encourage her to go to a dark place to talk to her? It's just the absolute sketch of the sketchometers going off the radar. It's literally illegible, but goddamn crazy. Here an old lady gets very impatient and starts going off at the workers at this Dollar General, and when the person who is being served by said worker decides to go, hey, no, that's not on, grow up.
That you can't wait for it because you're impatient.
Oh,
My grandma taught me that. She's about your age. I just went to 2 funerals this week,
Well,
and I got to be patient. Yeah, that is my problem, isn't it? And I got more patience than you.
Well, I don't have a lot.
It's very clear.
All right. You gonna send me to hell for that?
No, ma'am. Sounds like you need to go home. You need to open up a Bible. Sounds like your parents didn't do that for you.
You ain't got anything better to do except sit here and fuss with
No,
me.
ma'am. I'm sitting here protecting the people that ring me up week to week, in front of the people that check out here week to week, that see me week to week. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the people that come into stores and act this way towards employees. Who are
I don't
you?
act that way towards
Who are you?
anybody. Who are you?
Who am I? Who are you? I'm a customer. I'm sitting right here.
Oh, I'm a customer.
Okay, then wait in line. Wait your turn. Be
I was
patient.
waiting, and I'm still waiting.
Then be quiet.
Will you be quiet?
She obviously didn't expect to see any pushback from the customers that are there waiting in line with her. She genuinely looks like she was caught way off guard by this, which is kind of funny. Here we go down under as 2 people decide to stand in the middle of a car park to save it for someone else who's not quite there yet.
No, you can't block off a park like that.
No, bad luck, you're not moving.
You're not allowed to.
Get out of the way.
Park. Move.
This is insane. Insane scene.
Move.
Fun fact, depending on the state, depends on how legal this technically is. For the most part, it's illegal, but if you're in a car parking space that isn't publicly accessible, like let's say something that you have to pay to access, or a private car park garage for, let's say, an apartment building, depending on the state, this is technically somewhat legal because it's not a part of the public accessible roadway. I don't know, but then other states are just like, no, if someone's blocking a car park and someone tries parking in it, the pedestrian might get fined upwards of $1,000. It's kind of funny, really, on how wacky it all is. This Macca's made a massive suffer with this person's order, so they decide to go up to the counter and start going off of them over this thing in order to get it corrected. You'd be surprised on what caused them to be this angry.
Get your head out of your ass. You gave us all this food and everything, not one napkin. So are you the one in charge? Would you like some napkins? Do you need napkins? Yeah, I need napkins, but are you the one in charge?
Yeah, but there's room for
well, then you should be smart enough that if you're in charge, make somebody do your job, make them do what they're supposed to do. Yes, there is, because I got down, if I drove down the road, I would have gotten opened up my shit. Look at something, there's not one napkin in my bag. Shut up. I'm not talking to you. She's the manager. I'm talking to her.
He also wants to.
Okay, well, we're talking to you too, then you need to do your job.
Calm down.
No, I'm not. I'm talking to you. I'm telling you, you need to make sure things are done right.
Okay.
I own a business for 27 years. Yes, I own a business for 27 years. So you're in charge, and you're in charge. You make sure that they don't screw up.
But you understand this things happen all
No, they happen all the time, dude. We had 5 mistakes at the drive-thru, and then no napkins. Come on. There you go. Smart up.
Yes, they did just have a bit of a temper tantrum over napkins. You heard that right. They were complaining about napkins and they were going on this tirade about napkins. Even though that's a very simple thing to like, hey, I'm sorry, you forgot to give me napkins. And they give you napkins. There it is. Problem solved. But unfortunately, you're a human being who has no idea how to treat other people with any form of respect. So you have to immediately cause an issue over this because I don't get why would you, like, it doesn't make sense to me why one would cause a problem over this. It's like, yep, I didn't get my napkins. Can I have some napkins, please? This is it. This is like, I don't get why you would cause such a mess over napkins. It's such a waste of time and effort. Here we have a McDonald's drive-thru worker that seems to be having a pretty not so great day.
Okay.
So if you got cash, I'll take the order.
Okay.
So tell me when you need. I gotta go to lane 1.
Okay, I'm ready. I've been sitting here for the past 15 minutes, though.
Well, I can't do nothing about that. I'm taking orders.
Okay, and I'm giving you my order right now.
Well, do you have cash?
Yeah, I have cash.
Not cash.
Why would I have a cat right now? I have cash.
All right, well, you said cat. I don't have a cat.
I have cat.
McDonald's. Okay, let's go.
I'm
really busy right now.
There's 2 cars.
Okay, I'm not chit-chatting. I'm trying to place my order, please. Can I get a...
Go ahead, I'm waiting.
Can I get an order of large fries, please?
A large fry, okay. Anything else?
Can you give me a fish fillet with shredded lettuce?
Fish with lettuce, okay.
Shredded lettuce?
Yep, I got it. Anything else?
And an order of medium fries.
Anything else?
That's it.
All right, go to window 2.
Thank you.
You know what? I'm just going to ask for a moment. Why do we still have these crappy microphones and speakers at drive-thrus with how much technology is advanced? Like, heck, the microphone I'm currently using that you currently hear is like only $100. These are like very common microphones you can throw around and treat like crap, and they'll live like mad. It's not that expensive to upgrade to somewhat decent microphones, decent speakers that people can actually understand in very simply. I can also understand that microphones on the outside of the drive-thru will always have their own issues because, well, it's just easier to have something concealed inside the big box than anything else because it stops people from doing excess damage to them easily or just straight up stealing them. But it's just like many questions on why are our drive-thru mics still so fucking bad. Karen, or a bigot to be more factual, having a bit of calling this person every name under the sun because they don't like them.
Don't fucking touch me! Get out of my face! What fuck you touch me for? Who's your mouth! Bitch! Who? You. What fucking corner you on your mouth now, bitch? Alright, take a shower in that shit. Look at you. Fuck your mother. Your motherfucking mouth made you, bitch. Bring your fucking daddy dick and put it back in your mouth again. Bitch! You got shaving patties? Yeah. Let me have 2 of those. Fucking ass pussy old nigga. Nobody don't want those easy patties. What the fuck you can't give it to me for? This run something. Fuck your money, bitch. You dumbass old man. Fucking dick sucking that son of your daughter's too. You dirty ass bitch.
And now you're probably realizing my introduction to this clip was a bit of a damn understatement, considering the sheer amount of language that she used to describe this guy who's just trying to get some food. I don't get how people are like this. It's a genuine question of everything. How are you like how do you not like, especially as a minority, surely you would understand what it's like to be treated this way, that you're casually treating someone else. Surely you'd understand that it's not fun to be treated that way, and maybe you shouldn't do that. But clearly in this instance here, no you don't. You are a terrible human being who is just trash garbage and should just disappear, to say the least. Like, genuinely speaking, you're a horrible person to just go off at someone like that in that vein and use every vulgar word you can think of to describe how bad of a person they are for seemingly no reason, when all they're trying to do is get some food. You're horrible. Go away. In this next clip, we had Kevin complaining about kids' clothes at Target.
What's up, guys? Here I am in Target, my local Target, right? Check this out. So we're in the boys section, guys. Boys clothes section. I want to show you over here. This is the clothing you have for boys. Dinosaurs are cool, right? There's a big rainbow behind the dinosaur. But we're not going to stop there. We got a cloud, hula hooping with a rainbow. What's this? Trucks are cool, right? Picking up a rainbow. Why are we picking up a rainbow, guys? Why is this boys' clothing today? I'm not done. Like Baby Shark? Bye-bye. There's masculinity. That's what they're doing. They're destroying masculinity. Guys, it's time to stand up against this wokeness. We need to stand up as parents and leaders and fathers. Like and follow for more.
I just have one question to you. Hasn't rainbows been a reoccurring theme on a bunch of kids' clothes for like the longest time? I'm 90% sure there was rainbows on some of the clothes that I had when I was a kid. I'm in my 20s, man. This shit isn't completely about fucking pride or the LGBTQ plus community, but you're clearly making it about that. Rainbows have been a thing on kids' clothes for the longest fucking time. Like, what the actual fuck, mate? Oh. Here we witness an angry fight with the neighbors.
I was listening and you turned yours up louder. That was my disrespect. And put the music on! I never come outside. I never do. I never come out with your dog. Why are you spitting? Why do you think I'm fighting with you? I don't understand what your issue is.
Hey, the same guy TikTok? Hey, the same guy. Hey, the same guy. Same guy. Don't worry. TikTok's got you, bro. I got lots of followers, don't worry. Hey, over there too. I don't know what your issue is, but you apparently have an issue.
I have no idea what was happening. Something tells me it's something about loud music, apparently. Either way, moving along. Here you have a guy being told off by the flight attendant.
Well, you're complaining about the seats, and you did to me when I walked by. So is that a yes? You're going to stop now so everybody's comfortable, we can get to Denver, or do you just want to take another flight? It's your choice.
Oh, I'm not taking another flight.
All right, so you're going to cut it out now? Is that a yes? Because we can anytime turn it around. I'm not kidding. We have every right to remove you if you're not going to stop. So I just want to make sure you are going to stop.
We'll stop.
Thank you. Yep.
can only imagine being one of the people who are sitting close enough to this conversation to hear exactly what is going on and just hearing the words that, you know, if you don't want to be on this flight, we can just turn around and go back and drop you off and you can go on a different flight if that's okay with you. Like, I'd just be sitting there going, wait, no, please don't. This has already been so much time I've burnt just to do this in the first place. Please don't do this. Though, unfortunately, sometimes those things are entirely out of your control because there are people like this guy who does not care about anyone apart from himself. Been activated. Like, how stupid do you have to be to think that that is at all a bright idea? Anything goes wrong, it could be pretty bad. I don't know. It just seems like... In this next clip, we've got a Karen who's going off at the employees of this fast food restaurant, and someone in the crowd decides to stand up for these employees, but does it in a calmly manner, at least at first.
Okay, so can you call I did not bring, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm not leaving out here. I'm not going to pay for some bullshit ass chicken. This is not a wing. No. It has nothing to do with whether I'm talking or not. You guys are trying to do that. No, it does not. How does it have to do with that? You guys shortchanged me last night. That has nothing to do with anything. You have an advertisement, and you guys need to call the police. No, I do not have. Call the police. Call the police. Call the police. I do not have my cell phone. Call the police. You guys are full of BS. That's what you do in California. That's what y'all do in California. Yo, call the police. Give me my wing and I'll be out of here. Give me my wing. I don't know what this piece of chicken is, and I guarantee you if the police comes over, they're going to tell you to give me my wing. I'm not going to give you your wing. Oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are. Can somebody call 911 and call the police, please? I do not have my cell phone. If I had my cell phone, I would do it myself. No, it's no damn sorry. You are full of BS. You are full of BS. Give me my wing and I'll be out of here. Girl, listen, this is going to stand up in any corporate America. This is going to stand up in any corporate. This is your advertisement. Listen, you working here. You working here making, I don't know what you making. Listen, dear, what you want to do? Get out of my face. What you want to do? Listen, get out of my face. Get out of my face. Get out of my, listen, no. Stop your mouth. Listen, get out of my face. Get out of my, no. Listen, call the police. Call the police. I do not have my cell phone. Listen, dear, I don't care about you. Okay, so what are you, listen, see your ass out of this conversation.
You come down.
I don't need to come down. Yeah, but listen. What are you? Listen, dearest, take your ass and sit down. Sit your ass down. You ain't got nothing to do with it.
Talk to the knife.
I don't have to.
Why? I don't care.
Listen, I already paid for this shit.
Stop, wait for it. What do you need? What you bothering them for?
Listen, do you work here, bitch?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you work here, bitch? Okay.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so honor.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so honor my receipt.
Stop giving up there.
Listen, dear, your tall ass, what you got to do? What you got to do?
What's the matter?
Listen, what you got to do? What you gonna?
What's the matter?
Listen, okay, so listen, so your ass is 5'9" and you bring your ass over here like you some shit. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. No, I didn't touch you. You in my space, bitch. You in my space, bitch. You in my space, bitch. You in my space.
You in there. You in there.
Okay, listen. You in my space,
You
bitch.
can't wait. What you waiting for? What you waiting for?
I'm ready for them to give me my damn ticket. Thank you.
Don't worry about it. Just remember this country is
Girl, listen.
Mexican.
Okay. Wait. Thank you, dear. Thank you.
That's it.
It's funny how easy you can tell that the Karen was heavily intimidated just by the sheer height of this person, but just how her tone of voice changed so drastically. She got so much more louder than what she was before when talking to that person, even though that person was very calm and collected at first, was just telling her, hey, calm down, treat people with respect, what the hell's up? At least at first, but then because this Karen just wouldn't calm the down, it just kept escalating, slowly going further. What I'm absolutely glad to see is that this person never laid their hands on her, just kept telling her, you just shut the fuck up type deal. It's beautiful seeing people be defensive like this, but not go into any form of violent territory whatsoever. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Except for the Karen. The Karen can go die. Here we have a very interesting series of clips here. So basically, this person's come into this grocery store and has gone to the cash registers. She's put a basket on the thing and expects the cash register to unload it. I will honestly go in more detail about my feelings on that at the end of all this, purely because there's a lot to go through. The second clip is after the cash register called the police, which is kind of stupid, but anyway, it happened. And then the last clip is after a lot of people in the comment section of the first two clips called her petty and other things along those lines. Let's roll through them.
So this man here, he acting like he gonna die if he unpack my groceries, even though, as y'all know, I'm outside with my hands full of stuff, but it's killing him. And now he have left the register because he doesn't want to unpack my groceries. Because this is what America is. Like, you're not at self-checkout, but you can't get service at the actual checkout, because if they have to actually touch groceries, it's gonna kill them. Like, Lord Jesus, I don't get it. Everybody wants this American dream, but I promise you, any type of work is impossible for people.
I want them to take the groceries out the basket. He called the police. Yes, that's why. He called the police. I went to another line because he didn't want to ring my groceries. But I haven't left, but I'm still at a register waiting for somebody to ring my groceries. Oh, Lord.
I can't force her to take her groceries out.
I'm trying to tell him that he don't make no sense.
If not, you're gonna have to leave. If they don't...
I just want to pay for my groceries. I don't even understand why he called the police on me for trying to pay for my groceries. He is literally weaponizing the police against a black person for trying to grocery shop. I've been here for 30 minutes and he called the police on me because I won't do it myself. I'm not at self-checkout. And because he won't let them ring up my groceries. I don't even understand it. That's why I'm recording it. It's ridiculous.
So, unfortunately, if you don't take them out,
I want you to tell me whatever you're going to tell me, because I'm going to just give it to his boss in the morning, because he called the police on me because he didn't want them to do their job and ring up my groceries. Take it off of where? And put it where?
hold it. Yeah.
This is his issue. This is this man's issue over there, that I wouldn't take the groceries out there. I was holding it, which is why I didn't take it out the basket. I was holding all of this in my hand, and I said, sir, I got all this stuff in my hand. And he said, well, then I'm not going to ring up your groceries. I don't understand people. I don't get it. I don't get it. Is this a reason to call the cops? Am I a criminal right now? Like, he literally called the police because I didn't want to move the groceries out the basket. And in the morning, I'm going to bring this to your boss and I'm going to make them fire you because you called the police on me for not ringing up my own groceries.
So I'm just making this post because I see a lot of y'all are very uptight about stuff that you can't control. And first of all, you know what the police officer told him? If you ever call me back up here again for something so stupid, you will get arrested. He apologized to the police for calling the police. And he apologized to me because guess what? The store policy is literally they do have to take the groceries out of the basket. They also deliver your groceries home in a whole shopping cart for free if you spend over $50. And anybody questioning if I have EBT? I don't. But if you have something to sell me, I'll take it. Bitch, I'm a paying American citizen and I work in service. And I serve people. And sometimes you do things that are a little bit out of the way. But that change jar at the tip of his register, wanting a tip, and then telling everybody else not to ring my groceries up, and then calling the cops, I dragged it. I love when people drag it because you're right. I'm off for 4 days. I got nothing but time.
I look at this and I just find this fight to be very, very extremely petty. And from both sides, honestly. It's very petty to get this all up in arms when one guy doesn't want to unload your basket for you in a case like this. And then it's also extremely petty from that registered person to say, hey, no one else server, blah, 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 crap like that. And then also to call the police on a situation like this. That is extremely petty, really stupid. Beyond me is a very big waste of police time, and that is something I think we can all agree on here. And ultimately, I do kind of get where she comes from a little bit here. At least over here in Australia, I used to work registers myself. Not anymore, because it is the least enjoyable job to ever do. I'm so glad I got out of it. Anyway, one of the more common things is like older people with walkers, or something along those lines, who've only gotten a basket and has a bunch of items in their basket. They would just usually put the basket on the conveyor belt and kind of just let the conveyor belt take it to you, and you just have to pull the items out of the basket and scan them. It is just something you do because, you know, sometimes some people just can't unload the baskets themselves too easily at the height of those counters, or B, they just don't want to and they're lazy. And it's kind of one of those things as customer service, you just do it because going after it in any other way is kind of just stupid and unnecessary waste of time and waste of effort, and just a big way to annoy other customers that are potentially waiting in line. It's just like they'll do it, you just unload it, you scan the items, and you just do your job. It's not worth this crap, honestly, at all. It is very, very petty that she's taken the stance that she has here, and again, very petty from the register point of view as well for just treating it how it is here. It's just a very petty situation as a whole. This series of clips is kind of a bit insane, to say the least. So what's happened beforehand is that these people here have had one of their friends' family leave some dogs at their house temporarily to look after them while they went and did a trip of some sort. Anyway, it's led to the neighbors believing that they're running some form of illegal doggy daycare, so they've now started going off with their neighbors on the regular. Anyway, here we have one of those fun confrontations that happened more recently.
Knocking on our back door.
That was
We
not
don't know
right.
you from
To knock on
Adam.
our back door.
You can. I don't care.
I know.
You're an idiot.
Okay.
You're stupid as.
Dude, you.
You.
Yeah.
You are running a doggy illegal.
Shut the
daycare.
up, bitch.
Illegal doggy daycare. Wayne, don't. You're running an illegal.
Go ahead.
This is residential. This is not.
You don't even own this house.
This is not what we own.
Don't point at me.
I will have you arrested.
For knocking on your door?
Yes.
Why? You knocked on my door. I answered.
I never knocked on your door.
That's my door right
That's
there.
your front door.
You.
That's a proper door, idiot. Are you that dumb?
No, I'm
You
sorry.
are.
I didn't go in your house.
You're dumb. We knocked on the front door for a goddamn mother.
Back door.
You can call any cops.
What does that make a difference? I'm just knocking
It
nicely.
does matter. We don't know
We
you.
used to be civil. You
What's
used to be. I talk to you all the time when you walk.
On our back door. Why?
You.
Because I thought that's where where you come in and out of all the time. So I thought that.
That's not your business.
Oh my gosh.
We don't know.
Ma'am, I'm explaining to you.
No, you don't explain anything. I'm an English major, so shut the up, idiot.
Jeez.
You're a asshole, and you do it again. I don't care if you.
Don't worry.
The
Okay,
cops
keep
will
going.
be coming.
Okay. Go, have them come, please. I'll call them myself.
Please.
Okay.
Go ahead. What?
You better get out from here.
I won't.
As soon as possible. Get out.
Get the out of here.
In between the second and third clip, the husband got arrested and taken away in the back of a police car, and that was the landlord who came over to tell her to get out of here. And you know what makes this stuff even more insane? This ended up on, I believe, the Karen Hunter's TikTok page. I don't know whose that one is. All I know is that it turns out this lady has a massive list of crimes and stuff that she's done in her life. Like, it is an insane amount of them. Various different assault charges, various different drunk charges, etc, etc, etc. Quite literally the worst of the worst that's somehow still out in public. You just can't make this stuff up sometimes. Here we have a would-be mail thief getting caught.
Give me the stuff that you took. Don't act stupid. My friend literally called me and told me that someone had just passed by. Give me that shit. Everything that you took. Why you baby taking mail for? Not even, what the you gonna do with this? No. Everything else.
That was it, dude. That was
Give me everything else.
That was all.
Let me see the other bag.
This is not yours.
Let me see the other bag.
I gave you what I did.
Let me see the other bag.
Let me go.
No, let me see the other bag. Where's the other stuff that you took?
The other stuff is
okay,
not
and
yours.
I'm pretty sure it's not yours either. So give it back.
Not everything was just not.
Give me everything else. Give me everything else.
I was wrong for that.
Give me everything else. I'll give it back to the people. You shouldn't be taking other people's shit.
I don't need you to be doing this. If you want to call the cops, call the cops.
I'll call the cops on you. Give me that shit. Give me everything else. Give me everything else.
Okay, like nothing else is your
Give me
friends.
everything else.
It looks like some of the mail that she stole was junk mail, just catalogs. Why would you steal catalogs? What was the point of that? Like, that's just seemingly stupid. And from my understanding, this is a potential felon, potentially. I don't 100% know, but why would you want them to call the cops on you when you could just return everything and move on with your day and potentially not get in shit because they decided that they didn't want to call the cops on you initially? I don't know, it seems like a bit stupid and not very smart, but granted, they're stealing mail from people's mailboxes, including the junk mail, so it doesn't look like they're very smart in the first place. Here we have a guy who's upset that he can hear people walking around in the apartment above him.
Yeah, what's up?
Are you banging on my ceiling?
Yeah, because you 5 months straight. Every
I don't do anything. I'm literally walking around.
Yeah, and he sounds like a elephant. And
well,
you're 10 pounds.
Exactly. So it's not my fault.
Why should I hear you when you're?
It's not my fault that the ceilings are thin. I hear my people above me, but
it sounds like you're stomping.
I'm not. I'm literally walking around like this, and I'm not heavy-footed.
Like that?
Honestly.
It sounds like boom, 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 boom. 5 a.m. The whole building.
And I'm hardly here.
I work 24/7, so I shouldn't hear you when I'm home.
Exactly. I work a ton too. I get up in the morning, go to the gym, go to work, and then I come home.
You think if people work like that and you're not here, you'd be quiet, but you're uncourteous.
I am quiet. I never have anyone over.
You know what uncourteous means? It means you don't give a f about anyone else.
You don't know what I'm doing up there.
If you're living in an apartment complex, you kind of should expect this to be a thing, because, you know, the ceilings can potentially be very thin. And heck, I mean, the staircase over at the house that I live in the summer and more wet times, when you go down those stairs, they creak like absolute hell because it's just slightly moving, it's slightly stretching, it's just noises that wood or various different materials make under stress. It's just normal. Whinging and bitching about stuff like that is really, really stupid. And makes me ask the question, why are you living in an apartment complex if you can't handle that type of noise in the first place? And we're back on a flight again for some more shenanigans, and here we've got a weird sporadic argument occurring on the plane where it seems like the air hostess are trying to resolve it and solve what in the world is actually happening here.
Ghetto ass, bitches. Y'all, don't talk to me. They sit up here talking to me like I did something to them. I don't even know them.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Are you okay? Can you come with me?
I'm not coming.
I just want to talk to you in the back.
I'm fine. Alright? I'm fine.
Well, I come back here and there's a bunch of screaming.
No, I just get that ghetto asses out of my face.
Alright, well, that's not necessary.
I'm fine.
Very inappropriate.
Okay. Did I ask them to talk to me?
No, but you do.
She's looking all up in my face like she know me and shit.
She didn't say nothing to you.
No, I'm not creating shit.
Yes, you did.
You better shut the f up,
No,
bitch.
you shut up, bitch.
Hit me.
Listen.
Hit me.
Listen.
Hit me. You don't even know me. What you getting all mad at me for? You stupid bitch. I don't care if they come.
Law enforcement's coming. It's up to you how you want to be removed the aircraft.
What you saying?
Law enforcement is coming to the plane. It's up to you how you want to be removed off the
I
plane.
don't understand what you're saying.
The cops are coming. Okay.
I don't give a about no cops.
All right,
You and the damn cops.
all right, they're gonna come over.
I ain't done nothing but talk. What is you looking at, bitch? She keeps looking at me. Tell her to stop looking at me. She trying to provoke me. $5 shade wearing ass bitch. You. I got you.
I wonder, did you get in trouble when you made it to the other side, or was everything okay after this point? Did you guys actually stop just going off at random people on the plane? Though it did sound like you might have been a little bit drunk. Just a little bit, just a small little bit. I get it, the plane gives you alcohol, but doesn't mean you need to get yourself smashed with it. Not a great move. You've got a Karen who gets kicked out of a plane for comforting her dog who was whining inside of her carrier.
No, you don't got me. No, I'm not going to have you touch a thing of mine. You are rude, you are a mean person, and I will never fly Southwest with you. Unbelievable. Come on, baby girl.
We wish you the best of luck, honey.
Thank you. This will be
I'm
interesting.
sorry.
This is
I'm
ridiculous.
Sorry that happened.
Oh, it's insane. It's insane.
It's not like you even had the dog out. You had it where you were petting it. You should be ashamed of yourself. It's that.
The second.
The complications of dogs on planes is a mess that I really just don't care enough to really go into. But if they let the dog in the plane in the first place and the dog's still in the carrier and she's just patting the dog to just make sure the dog isn't whining that much, I honestly don't see why there's a problem. Don't really have an introduction to this one. Here's the clip.
What the rules are about trespassing.
Okay.
Okay.
I will.
Now, maybe you could do it outside the gate?
The exit isn't that way.
Yes, there is an exit.
Okay, but the exit isn't that way. I'm going to make my way out of here. But I would appreciate it if you would not follow me. If you
Well, then
continue
I'll
to follow
you
me
to the other exit.
If you follow me, I will consider that harassment, and then I'll call the police.
Okay, please
I would
call
like
the
you-
police.
No,
Please
I would
call
like
the
you to
police.
stop following
Please
me.
call the police. You're in a gated community, and I'm following you to make you exit.
No, you're following me wherever. I'm
following
telling you to stop
need
following
to leave.
me.
You need
I'm
to
telling
leave.
You, okay.
You can't just
I will
tell me
leave.
you're on private property.
I will
we
leave,
pay
ma'am.
for this street. We pay personally for this street. The city doesn't pay for it. You're on private street.
Okay, ma'am.
You don't seem to understand. Please leave.
Ma'am, I totally understand what
You're
you're
not
saying.
doing
and
it
I'm
for
not.
whatever your cause is. Please leave.
Thank you. I hear you, but you have to hear me as well. You have to
No,
give
I
me
don't
time.
have to. You
Ma'am,
enter
you have to
private
give me
property.
1 second. I totally
No.
understand. I understand your concerns, and I understand where you're coming from.
That you can
pay
come
for
into-
this. You pay for this property. All your neighbors do, and you don't want me here.
Yes.
Please give me a moment to contact my supervisor so that I can see what the next step is. If I'm supposed to leave or not. Okay.
Okay.
But I would prefer if I can do that without you on my neck.
I don't have to do that.
So I
You're
would
on
no.
private
So
property.
I need my
Call him
personal
right now.
space. So my personal space is anything
No, it
for me to
isn't.
go like this.
No,
I need
it
to be able
isn't.
to do that. Yes,
No,
it
it
is.
isn't.
It's
You're
called
on
personal
private
space.
property.
Please allow me that. And like I said, I understand. And
Call
now
the
you're
police?
harassing me at this point.
Harass.
Please, yes, harassment.
You seem to like that word.
You seem to like it because you keep doing it.
Lack too much content to this clip because it's just like, okay, if they're in a gated community, then I can understand being slightly upset, but then also on the same note, how do you know she doesn't live here kind of deal? But if they're not in a gated community, I don't know why it matters. I don't know, it just seems to be a bit of a wacky one. So for some context for this clip here, what happened prior before this is basically the guy recording the clip had found a dog that was running along the street on their own for a little while and decided to take it in and take care of it for about a month and a half, doing the typical things, attempting to get checks done, etc., taking good care of the dog. The other people in this clip are the technical owners of these dogs, so they stole the dog back when the dog was roaming the streets at one point.
It's who do you know? Who do you know? Since you took my dog from across the street, who do you know?
Nobody knows I took your dog.
Oh yeah, you did.
No.
That's my dog.
No.
I've got the pictures a month and a half before she showed up at your house to prove it.
In my name.
Yeah, now, because you took her from my house after we were taking care of her. You're the smart one, by the way. Get your woman. She didn't show up at your house. She lives here, and this is a neighborhood where all the dogs walk around. Listen, you guys get to live with being dog stealing garbage. That's what you get to live with. Call whoever you...
Garbage if you had her for a month and a half and you didn't do that surgery on her.
Oh, it was scheduled the day before we found where you were. You stupid ass. You don't know shit. No, we had taken her and she needed to gain weight, and that's what we were doing. She gained 4 pounds in the 3 weeks between the first time we took her up there and the time you took her up there. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I have the pictures. Dummy. No, you're going to hell for the sin of stealing a fucking dog. Sure enough, the dog that I had for a month and a half before you took it says otherwise. That's chipped in your name. Chipped it. Or what? Yeah, Clark, you better handle it. Sure enough, babe. Tell them to bring everybody they got, too. Yeah, babe. I don't give a who Tucker is. I don't care who Tucker is. Call Tucker and call Tucker's friends. That's all right. That's all right. Tell him 469, step in his yard. Step on in. I'll be right here all day. That's what's up. And when they step on my property, they're leaking for good. Race to room temperature, babe.
I just want to propose this question to you guys first before I say anything else. What are your thoughts on this? Whose side are you on? Who do you think's in the right and who's in the wrong for this one? I personally see it as, whilst technically she is, or they are, the rightful owner of the dog, clearly there has been some neglect issues for this dog, for the dog to be underweight when it was found by the other guy when he took it to the vet and found that they were underweight and that they needed to get, the dog needed to gain some weight of some forms by eating some pretty decent amount of food. And I feel like that it's very clear that these guys don't truly care about the dog. Considering what? It's been a month and a half, and assuming that the people who found the dog did their due diligence to verify who actually owned the dogs as soon as possible. I'm not 100% sure on that part there, but clearly there was some form of dog neglect at a point before the dog made its way over to the other people. Do they have the right to take their dog back? I mean, technically. Is it right though? Shouldn't they have let the people know? Or I don't know. It's very weird thinking about it. It's like they can definitely have handled this entire confrontation better. Like, because apparently they found the dog roaming through the streets, so they took it back to their house. So when the other people actually confront them about it, it's like, oh yeah, thank you for taking care of the dog. A lot of things happen over the past few months, blah blah blah. Like, actually be nice about it rather than whatever the hell this was. Here we get to witness the neighbors who are the life of the party in this neighborhood. When I mean life of the party, I mean the most annoying people in the neighborhood that nobody likes and gets in continuous arguments with all the time. For a good example here, this massive blob that we watched on camera.
I'm not gonna listen to threats in my yard.
I don't give a You heard
We're in my
yard. You heard what I said. You heard what I said.
Okay, you recording, I'm recording too. What the that what so what?
I don't know what he thought that phone for to do.
Exactly. Y'all the f***ing problem.
There's so many neighbors that move because of their ass.
Everyone in this neighborhood is getting tired of y'all crap. Y'all are so full of shit, bullying everyone. Let your dog be violent towards
Exactly. The dog barking at the kids all the f***ing time. For what?
Call the police.
Call
them.
And you're
Call
a
them.
school teacher.
Exactly.
We ain't going nowhere. Call them. Shit, we'll sit here and wait. And you gonna show them what the hell that dog be doing when they get here too. I know, okay.
Y'all, my kids, I'm having a birthday party for my son Tuesday night. 8:45, this bitch or that bitch, whichever one, they come out, they turn on classical music. The music that I was playing didn't have no cussing in it or nothing. It was slow music. And then y'all turn on some classical music trying to ruin the goddamn birthday party for what? What we do to y'all?
Y'all better not have nothing back here.
What the did we do to y'all?
calling the cops on somebody else across the street for having a birthday party. Saying they're smoking weed.
That's all. So many neighbors that move because of their ass.
Them people over there, they couldn't even come outside to play basketball because the goddamn dog would be barking up and down the damn fence
to. I'm not gonna put my shit in the front yard like they did. And y'all shouldn't even did that shit. Y'all ain't got to put y'all shit in the front because of they ass dogs. You were right. Hell.
Gotta be honest, I completely lost track on what exactly is going on anymore. It just is a continuous mess. Someone complaining about classical music, or then they play other music very loud like the other person's doing classical music, but this time it's more swear heavy and stuff on those lines. I don't know, it's wild. Personally would have been like, yeah, sure, it's just this item, this in the bag, there's not really much else in there. And maybe, depending on how I feel the day and depending on the police themselves, I might be willing to, like, sure, you can take a brief look, whatever. But ultimately, I also completely understand why you would refuse it, and also, it's your right to refuse it. You don't have to accept a search. Heck, the only way they can force a search out of you is if they have a warrant to do so. Like, it's just one of those things. They pulled you over because they thought you'd go and move on because the thing you thought they were doing illegal, they weren't. So let's just move on with everyone's days, and you go and start tracking down more important people, or pay attention to people who are speeding, or other things on those lines. Not me with my tint that doesn't look quite legal. We watch the best way to deal with a dispute with your manager.
You need to get this. He's gonna get fired. His ass, you want to fight the manager. Bro, it work, bro. Right here at work, he don't want no money no more, bro. His ass is broke as hell. Let him fight. Let him touch me, folks. Let him touch me so you can get fired. Let him touch me so you can get fired, folks. I'm the manager. He's off the clock. I'm not supposed to. He's not supposed to be here. He got off at 4 o'clock. He got off at 4 o'clock. Hey, security. Get his ass, folks. I asked you a simple question, you want to turn into an argument. I never said it wasn't my fault. I asked you a question, you goofy ass little boy. It ain't that serious, bro. God damn. We just trying to look and make us some. I'm sorry, I didn't even ask y'all what y'all want.
Oh, did I say best way? I'm sorry. It's actually the worst way to attempt to fight your manager physically over a dispute you're having with them. So something tells me there might be a few screws loose in that guy's head. Maybe. It's quite possible here. Or maybe the manager did something really stupid. I don't know. It's still funny. Here we watch as another argument ensues between the employee and the employer, and this one is a lot more interesting than the previous one. Again, it's not quite clear cut on what exactly. Let's just watch the clip. I'll get back to you in a moment.
You're sending me home because why?
Take a seat.
For what?
Just take a seat. And you can start recording.
Well, I don't want to. I don't trust being in here with you.
That's totally fine. That's why KJ's in.
Yeah, well, I still don't trust her if she's agreeing with you.
She's not agreeing. She's just a witness. So you're going home because of your attitude and what you're saying. You're being disrespectful towards management.
How?
You're telling me I don't know how to do my job. When I had 2 people get your salad ready. Okay.
So what did your expo tell me?
It's getting ready.
No, she didn't. What did your expo tell me?
I don't know what she
exactly.
told you.
So exactly because you don't even want to talk about the issue.
Okay.
Exactly. You don't want to talk about the issue, do you?
Jamie.
Exactly.
Your attitude is horrible.
How is that? How is my attitude horrible?
Your attitude is horrible.
Because I got upset that my table of 2 didn't have their food out, and it took 30 minutes for their food to come out, and then I went to, and then it took 30, and especially by the time the salad went out.
You're being argumentative now.
So I'm not allowed to have a point of view. How is that argumentative if I'm telling you how this is?
I'm telling you how it is.
Oh, so you don't know what the expo said to me?
No.
Exactly. So your expo said it went out already.
Okay. There was
and so I turned
salads.
around.
There was 2 salads.
I have 1 salad. So she said it went out already.
Okay.
And I ran out to my table, and there was no salad over there. So I came back and I said, "Post, you did not send my food out right. The salad's missing."
Because
how is that argument? How is that argumentative?
That's not argumentative.
Then which part is?
Being in here trying to say that.
Wait, didn't you just pull me in here?
Jamie.
Wait, did you just pull me in here?
Jamie, stop.
To calm me down, yeah. To calm me down? You just said that you wanted to talk to me.
Look at you, you're shaking right now.
Huh?
Look at you are shaking.
So you just, what are you talking about?
Look at your shaking.
Okay, dude, you want to be on camera? It's because I'm uncomfortable with you.
Okay.
You're sending me home because you don't know how to do your job. You couldn't communicate where my salad was. You couldn't speak nice to me. I stood there for 15 minutes saying, "Hey, where's my steak? Hey, where's my food? Hey,
I said it's coming."
Exactly, great. And then I went and I found Curtis and said, "Hey, can you go talk to my table? My table's been looking at me, and it's been almost 30 minutes for their ticket." And he says, "Okay." And then the food, you said it's coming. The steak finally went out. I saw somebody with one hand take my steak, go out. I turned around and I asked your expo.
2 salads.
But that has nothing to do with me. I don't care.
Yeah,
I asked
one
her.
was your salad and one was the other person's salad.
That's
The
fine.
one that was made was the other person's, which we thought yours.
But that's
was
your
yours.
job, so I don't care. That's your job. I'm talking about my chicken Caesar
But
salad
you're
with the
saying I did
avocado
my
on the
job
side.
wrong.
You didn't
So
send my
you're
food
being-
out,
so
and you
you're being
didn't.
disrespectful.
How is that disrespectful?
It is. Jamie.
Because of your ego?
It's not my ego.
How is that not your ego?
Not my ego.
If Patrick was here, he would have been like, what do you need? Take care of it, and that's it. And there wouldn't be Jeannie. Why are you so mad that your food's not coming out? Because it's my job to take care of my guests.
I'm calm right now.
So am I. So what's your problem?
What's my problem? You.
Why?
And your attitude.
What's the attitude?
It's horrible.
How? Be specific, because you keep labeling.
Watch this video.
I'd be
later
more than happy to.
when you're calm.
How am I not
Because
calm?
this is very sad for you.
Really?
I'm not.
Can you tell me how?
Just watch the video later.
Tell me how.
Do your checkout and you're going.
How about you S the F up? Because you are literally right now, you're literally trying to tell me that I'm doing something that I'm not.
Okay.
So if
What did you just say?
okay, can I have a question?
No.
No.
This conversation's over now.
Of course it is.
You
Of
might-
course,
you
yeah.
might- you will be sitting with
You should
Patrick
really
tomorrow.
work on doubling your check-ins and checking it before you go out, and then you should communicate better with your employees so they know what's going on, so I can go take care of my other tables and do this thing out. Huh? Yeah, sure.
I'm not 100% sure how to really go through this one, because it's just like one of those things where there's multiple things going on, and there's obviously going to be two different sides of the story. And furthermore to that, there's only going to be so much information. Like if the manager isn't seeing any of these events firsthand and instead is getting this information via a second hand, via a person complaining about the staff member, then the information isn't going to be wholeheartedly correct, or there might be some things that are missing that don't quite make sense. But ultimately, manager's going to have to do their job to figure out what's going wrong here. And I guess is like potentially has gone the wrong approach with this, but the employee here hasn't really exactly made it an easy thing to process through by coming in, starting to record, and having a bit of an aggressive attitude to it. Now, furthermore to that, if she is completely correct on what she is saying, like if what she's saying is completely true, then I can also understand her point of view, why she would come into this in this exact attitude, because it seems like she's been unfairly targeted for some reason or another. And you just get this mix of not really an easy thing to deal with that. If I'm completely honest, I don't have too much more to say. So now I just ask you, what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below. Here we watch a Karen who's as high as a kite and is asked to leave at Domino's, but she probably doesn't understand the meaning of that, so she's tucking a tanny. I don't even know what's happening anymore. Here's the clip.
I am annoying. Yes, make me. Yes. Pretty call the cops. Get out. You're annoying. Go. What? Get out. Get out. You're not welcome here. I don't care. My God is bigger than you and all your beds put together. My God is bigger than that. I should be afraid of that. I'm afraid of that. Yes. Yes, God bless you. Get out. Get out. You're not welcome. Get out. You're not welcome. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. I don't care. Go. Get out. Get out. You are not welcome here. You need to get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. You are not welcome here. Get out. Get out. Get out. You are not welcome here. Get out. You are not welcome here. Out. You are not welcome here. I'm annoying. That's good. Get out. Put my foot on your goddamn mouth. And you're going to shut up forever. Get out. You need to get out. No, you need to go. You need to go. Out. What part of get out? Don't you understand? Shut up. That right there. I'm pressing charges. I'm pressing charges.
Drugs are bad, okay? Just like, okay, come on. If we look at this, can you just not tell, like, is there any way you can tell me that she's not high as a kite here? She's clearly either drunk out of her mind, but doesn't, like, maybe, or she's just high as a damn kite, and it's beautiful. It also sucks. Also, bless the lady's heart, the Domino's worker who just kept going saying, get out, get out. She just has this mantra of never giving up, and it's just like, I commend you for that. It was kind of annoying, but hey, good on you. You didn't stop trying, because this person clearly wasn't doing. They were just existing, being an idiot, being high, even when being asked to leave, just have no idea what they're actually doing. It's crazy to say the least. Here we watch as a bit of road rage ensues.
Who? You're the one driving like an idiot. Driving. She's got the phone.
I have the phone.
I watched you on the phone. I you to pick your finger up. Oh, you, man. You bitch, take my Get the away from my car, buddy. Okay. Get the away, buddy. Dumbass. Oh, you want to around?
Baby, don't.
You want to around, you little piece of shit? Why don't you show a better example for your children? You're on the phone, asshole. I want you on the phone. Set a better example for your children. Shut up without making your finger off me. Here. These are the two only here.
You ought to love how quickly the other guy backs down from going off of this guy the moment he gets out and goes, oh crap, he's like twice my height. Maybe I don't want to pick this fight and I'm going to move on and quiet down and go back to my car. And it's like the son's come out to communicate, please no, don't do it. Just let him be an idiot in peace. Oh God. This family's off to take a bit of a holiday and decide to go to an In-N-Out near the airport they were going to, and what they encounter is someone who is seemingly either batshit insane or extremely homophobic, and I do quite literally mean extreme scales of extreme, because she decides to accuse this couple of trafficking their daughter. Here's the clip.
I don't think so. You're on camera.
No, you're on camera, babe.
I'm an undercover. Look, get away from her, you bitch. Get away. I had.
Excuse me. Call 911 right now.
Call 911. Call 911.
Whoa! Excuse me. Hey, stop! Stop!
Hey,
back off!
Hey, come on. What do you want? What are you doing?
Knock it off!
What are you doing, bitch? What are you doing? I just want to
call 911 right now.
I want to know. You're a lesbian and so is she. Yes. So call 911, please. See, Christomiyama. You go. All right, everybody leave. Everybody move. Come on, Gabby. See, Christomiyama. She's trying to assault me. She has assaulted me. We have it all in video. You guys have to leave. She needs to leave. See, Christomiyama.
She doesn't belong to her.
Poor baby. You don't touch her. You don't touch her. This is my daughter. Okay, call the police. Call the police. That's it. That's it. That's it. Come here, baby. See, Chris, what's the matter with you? Go sit down. Go sit down. I've had self-defense, and I can take somebody's teeth out. Go ahead. Well, no, I am not. Go sit down. Go sit down. Take her out. I worked at Dysart for 5 years. I worked at Dysart for 5 years. No, you go sit down. That's where I am.
Where's Kath? I don't know.
I will not. No. Come on. Whoa! Stop! Stop! Leave her alone. I'm calling the police. Please do. No, we don't. No, he's fine. He's fine. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Thank you so much, sir. I can tell. We have my sister-in-law is here.
You're good.
I'll go get her.
Get her to the car. Come on. Go to the car.
I genuinely would really love to know how in the world does someone even get to the state where they accuse this type of action to a random family at an In-N-Out near an airport. I really just want to know how she even got to this thing in the first place. And let alone just simply accusing them of doing that, but going to the point of trying to assault the family because they were trying to separate her from their daughter because she was trying to steal their daughters away. Which I've got no words for just how incredibly insane this is. I'm a bit lost for words if I'm completely honest. These people have the cops called on them at Starbucks because they used the toilet in Starbucks before buying a drink, or that's what they claim anyway.
For pickup and they call the police. I can't use the bathroom or something for pickup. Y'all so weird for that. For calling the police, y'all so weird for that. You can chill here because we're about to sit down. I'm a paying customer. Yeah, we're about to sit down. I bought a drink, right? Yeah, right? I got a drink, right? Right? That's so weird. It's so weird. That's so weird, y'all. Call the police.
Matter of fact, y'all
That's fine.
I know,
but for what though? We bought something. Y'all so weird. Y'all call the police. Y'all so weird. Weird ass. Broke ass. So weird. Call the police for what? I bought a drink. You're so weird.
Surely there's more context to this and there's other things that happened prior to the recording. The person behind the camera is not claiming to have happened that caused the Starbucks employee to call the cops. Surely, there's no way they would have called the police over something so little. I say that with full knowledge that we've literally seen some batshit insane clips lately, so who knows? Here are the cops appearing at this guy's house. For some reason or another, they just don't seem to want to explain unless this guy actively walks away from his house and his property towards where the police want to stand.
The car's to his address. Man, calm down, man. Is your body camera on? Is your body camera on? Is your body camera on? No. Get out the car, Harm. Come on. This is her car.
That's fine.
And he's here at our house. Put your guns away. No. One of y'all come talk to me. One person. One person. One person talk to me. This is my house. This is her car at my house. You on private property.
Step over here now.
No, you on private property. You recording them?
You're
You recording them, right?
Yes, I am.
For what?
For obstruction.
Of what?
Get over here. I'm done explaining it.
Put your gun away.
Nope, get over here.
Why are y'all behaving like this? The car's registered to this address.
Then come over here and talk to me about it.
Did someone call these cops about this house having potentially a bomb in it or some hostages or something along those lines? Because it doesn't make sense to the way the police are behaving if it isn't something absolutely extreme. I don't know, it's really weird. But even in those notices, I've seen countless different streams in America where people get swatted. The SWAT will just go in the flipping house itself and look everywhere before doing anything. These cops are just standing there in a big group behind all their cars away from the property for some reason or another. It just all seems strange. This guy's 2-year-old kid decided it'd be a great idea to just take a piss in the middle of the campsite, and this person from the campsite next door spotted it and decided to go off at the kid. So when the father, the guy behind the camera, picks up on that, comes out and confronts her about it, this happens.
Leave!
Do not touch my children ever again. Don't
Get
touch
out of
me.
our campsite!
Don't touch me.
Sir, camp host! Camp host!
I'm just saying, do not address
Shut
my
up,
children.
sir.
Do not address
You
my
will
children.
tell your children not to
I
piss
will.
in the middle of the
I
park
will. Thank you for
start
telling me
yelling at
now.
people.
Now you can tell me. You just told me. Thank
Stay
you.
with your
I
damn
will
children.
address it.
Nobody knows who you are because you're not with your
I don't need it. It doesn't matter that there's 7 of us camping here.
Please tell him to leave.
Address me and not my
Get
children.
away, sir.
Over to your site.
All I said was
Get
address
away.
me and not my children. I know my
Keep your
children.
children in check
My
then,
children
sir.
were wrong. That
Nobody
was
can-
wrong.
Nobody can address you because you're
That
not with your road
I have
children.
7 of us right here in a row.
No, they're all right here, sir.
There's 7 of us.
Go away.
Don't address my children.
Go away.
I'm sorry, kids are gonna be kids. Sometimes they do stupid things, especially when they're that young. Yes, it's wrong, and yes, the father needs to probably make sure it doesn't happen again, but this entire reaction over it just seems seems a touch ridiculous. Just a touch. Like, I get there'd be a million reasons why you'd react in this way, but on the same note, I think it's a bit silly. Here we have a guy who makes a very interesting comment about someone who's unable to speak English properly. Here's the clip.
Yeah, you should be shaken. And
I
when
am.
someone doesn't speak English and we can't communicate in Los Angeles, guess what happens? Honest. People die. People go bye-bye.
He's like walking up on us and stuff.
Oh,
He actually has gotten to my
seriously?
face
Now
quite
you're
a few
gonna
times.
lie?
No,
I have it on camera.
Don't call her Laura. Don't call her Laura. Don't call her Laura. Who are you?
Let's just.
Are you police?
Don't worry about me.
Are you military?
Don't worry
I'm retired fire police officer.
Sir, can I have you go
And I'm
back
MMA
and do your
trained.
business and we'll
So
go?
you really want to go there?
Yeah, I want.
Seriously?
I got some hands on you, homeboy.
Oh boy, howdy. You ever heard of Chuck Liddell? We train guys like that. How about Conor McGregor? Get away from me. Get the f away from me.
Man, I'll f you up.
You want seriously? You're talking to LA's finest, pal. I said you're talking to LA's finest.
I'm calling down.
Not Omaha. And this ain't Podunk, Iowa. Get that guy away from me. He probably has a gang background based on those tattoos.
Aryan Brotherhood.
Amen.
Thank you very much.
Let's go. God bless you anyway.
Thanks for your
Jesus
service.
died on the cross for you.
Thanks for your service.
I said he died. Now we're talking. I said, now we're talking. But you need to stay away from me. Because you don't know. Because we're in baggy clothes. But this is 200 pounds of armory. Get away from me.
You know, I thought for a moment there he was about to go primal. He was about to release his inner caveman and go uber booger on our asses. Like, that's just what the escalation kept going up and up and up. And look, I think I should make this clear. I understand that America has a very heavy tendency to treat their veterans like absolute hot garbage. So there would probably be some real genuine frustration of just life as a whole if he's a genuine veteran. But hey, one thing he's got, he is LA's finest. LA's finest asshole. Oh yeah, that comment starts saying that, oh, when two people can't speak this, like if you can't speak English and I can't understand you, that's where people die. It's like, what the hell is that supposed to mean, man? Is that some form of death? Like, what do you try to mean behind that language? Just because she doesn't quite perfectly understand it or doesn't speak perfect English doesn't mean people are gonna die over that. That's dumb. This person behind the camera is calling out someone's very entitled parking in the middle of the road.
I am so sick and tired of these people on Elite Drive just thinking it's okay to just park your car there in the middle of the road while there is traffic and other people waiting for them. Why is this okay? Where are the cops now? Is this okay? You think this is okay to just leave it in the middle of the street with traffic backed up like that? There's a side road right there. There's a parking spot right there. You can't stop and park in the middle of the street like that. That's so rude and disrespectful to everybody else around you. I hope you get a ticket.
This is the type of entitled person who is not willing to take a bit of a walk just so they can get a legitimate parking space. Nope, the world belongs to them. The world is their oyster, and that means they can park in the middle of a road, building up traffic just to go do what they want and not come back in any timely fashion. I would like to see more of this, people just calling out others for just stuff like this. But also be careful about it. You never know when someone has a bit of a loose screw. This next clip is a pretty funky clip to say the least, and I'll explain part of those reasons post the clip itself, but basically what's happening here is this guy's doing some chalk drawing on one of the footpaths off the side of what seems to be a semi-busy area. Anyway, apparently a bunch of people have called the police over it, and well, now the police are here to deal with it in the way that American police know best how to do. Here's the clip.
Huh? Getting phone calls on you for that. Is it breaking the law? Yeah. What law? Graffiti. Oh, this isn't graffiti. I'm okay. Huh? I'm okay. No, you're not. You gotta go. Why? I said you gotta go. You can't do that here. This isn't graffiti. Okay, you gotta go, man. Don't Why? get here because we're getting calls on you, and we're not gonna be coming.
It's not
out.
against the law, though.
It's against the law. Pick
Can you
else
show
to
me?
go.
Because it
I'm
has
gonna
to be.
show you, man. Listen,
It has to be
I'm gonna ID you
indelible.
and put you in cuffs. Take you in. Now you either get your shit and go, or we go to jail for it and let them figure it out, the courts. I'm not going to sit here and explain the law to you. It's that simple. I'm talking to you nicely. You got to go, man. Just pick it up somewhere else. Draw somewhere else. That's it for today. Here. Draw somewhere else.
If it's graffiti has to leave a mark, man. The rain's going to wash this away.
Well, pick somewhere else where they can wash it away. Just not here in the middle of traffic. Right here where we keep on getting calls on you.
Man, I'm going to go ahead and leave. But I've already won in court over this multiple times, man. I mentally can't take going to jail right now. I've already sued and won.
Okay.
But you're denying me my constitutional rights right now.
I'm not denying.
Yes, you are. No.
Else. Don't do it on public property here.
This is public property, exactly. I pay taxes just like all these people. So if I get a sign, if I'm out here begging, that's okay?
No, it's not okay. We run them off too on a regular basis.
That's denying them freedom of expression too.
Okay, well, whatever. We run them off still.
I swear half the police I see in these clips are just people trying to abuse their power or take advantage of the position of power they're in. They just like having power. I don't know. That's just a random side note. But an interesting thing here is that from just Googling around with the US-based shenanigans for this, it honestly depends on various different things and basically the ordinances of your county or your town or your city, depending which one better clarifies the situation on whether chalk drawing is counted as graffiti or not. The person behind the camera did actually state that he has sued people multiple times over this problem and has won in all those occasions. Whether that's true or not is the other question, but I'm more inclined to believe him here purely because it seems stupid to lie over something like that. Anyhow, it's just such a wacky reaction from the police officer over chalk on a footpath. Yes, if he was on the road, all for it, buddy. But say that he is interrupting traffic when A, he's not, he's on a footpath. B, it'd be more likely you be interrupting traffic by being there stopped on the road in the first place. And C, you aren't even holding up traffic by being there yourself, so what are you going on about, buddy? Here we have a Karen who's just sitting here belittling the McDonald's workers in this restaurant because they work at McDonald's. Ultimately, after a little bit of this belittling, someone else steps in and starts going off with the Karen. Eventually, she just turns tail and runs.
You guys are McDonald's. You guys are... Okay? You guys are McDonald's. Okay. See? And you don't guys are a restaurant in Fresno? Yeah.
But they're humans, though. They are humans. Well, you should care. You should have more respect.
Who are you?
It doesn't matter. You come here, you're cussing at everybody. You should have more respect. They're humans. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're fucking McDonald's or fucking down the back. You come over here fucking yelling over a goddamn. Wake the f up. It's the new world, woman.
I live in the new world.
Yeah,
I
wake
do
up.
live.
You come over here trying to make worse than them? What kind of that? What kind of
Hey, you don't like it too?
You don't like it going down the fucking street. There's Chick-fil-A that actually makes people like you.
Oh, sorry.
Fucking annoying.
Sorry.
You're look at you. What are you wearing? What are you wearing?
What is
What are you wearing?
What? What is it?
How much does your outfit cost? So why are you making fun of them? So don't come here and try to degrade people. Okay, yeah, whatever.
Rules for me, but not for thee. They deserve to get bullied, but I don't. This is wrong. This is stupid. You don't like it? Get out of here. Don't do the same thing I'm doing to them to me. That's wrong. Oopsie daisy. Turns out you got destroyed by your own logic. Whoops. Here we watch the crazed storage Karen doing something completely stupid.
What'd I do? 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 How did I get in here? How did I get in here?
I don't know.
How did I get in here? How did I get in here?
You better. You followed me in here.
I ain't following you nowhere.
Bro, record that shit. She did it with her hand, bro. When she did it, she blocked the phone, like she turned it off.
That's cool. Yeah, shut up. She's still following me right now. She's been following me for a good 10 minutes. I don't know what she's trying to accomplish. She wanted us to delete the video, and then she was blocking me from leaving, and she's still following me. We're on the way to a client's house. The client has a gate, so we're gonna have to get her through there. What I mean by that is call the cops for trespassing.
She was in that much of a rush to confront these guys leaving the storage unit that she forgot to apply the handbrake or the parking brake, whatever the hell you guys call it in America. We call it a handbrake here because it's a handbrake, you know? It's a big emergency brake, whatever. But I just can't get over that she's that much in a rush to get out of her car and go off these people that she forgets the most fatal thing, and her car starts to roll away. Good thing she left her door open, otherwise she would have been screwed, and that would have been hilarious to watch happen. And, okay, so grabbing from the story here of events that we get from how she's chosen interaction here, apparently they didn't use the code or the necessary thing to leave through the main gate, and she's not happy about that because she thinks they're following them, or I don't know what she's exactly thinking here. Like, it seems to be that she thinks they're following her, but at the same time, that seems completely stupid because how'd they get in there in the first place? Why is a big golf truck and with a decent sized trailer from what we saw for that glimpse going into a storage unit center and leaving? I don't know, maybe to grab some stuff out of one of the storage units, you know, it makes a lot of sense. And then the absolute brilliant is that she chose to follow them afterwards too for some dumb reason. Here we have an interesting one where it clearly shows that the workers here aren't really paying too much attention to the window here. So when a customer calls us saying, hey, I'd like to get served please, or something along those lines, and they don't hear it, it ends in this little interesting kerfuffle here, which is quite funny, the response the employee gives.
I opened up this window right here. I said, hey guys, and they're still sitting there having a conversation. And nobody
she opened the window.
Came back and said, hi, how may I help you?
Oh.
How may I help you?
But we were standing here.
It's a window.
She said it's a window.
You ready?
No, that did.
Wow.
No, that did.
Okay.
You said you'll be ready when you tell us. What the are you the manager? Are you the manager, sir?
Like, that's not okay.
Is he the manager?
It is. It's not. But I can't. It's
What's
not
his
okay.
name? What's his name?
That's not okay.
What's his name?
That's not okay.
What's his name?
That's not okay.
What's the manager's name, ma'am?
Can you give us his name, please? Yes,
Are you serious?
I'm not the manager.
I said, what is his name?
What is his name? Oh, hey, Heather.
No, I want to know.
What is his name?
Ma'am, you're rude too, ma'am.
What are their names?
Yeah, I want both of them.
This is not it. This is not it.
I want your name because I asked you for your manager's name.
I can't give you my manager.
Really? What policy is that? Because I'm gonna show this to the big time people.
It's I can help you.
Okay. No, I want you to help me. I want to talk to her for a minute. Ma'am.
I mean, you could probably guarantee that the worker may or may not have gotten told off a bit by the manager after this action, because yes, I get it. It is one of those things where you have people being dicks like this outside the window, and it's just like, you'd want to just like, I'll let you know when I'm ready to serve you. Close the door type deal. Like when they say, so are you ready to serve me yet? Like, it is a funny, smart-ass response to have, but at the same time, your job's to serve them. They're waiting. They've been waiting there for at least a minute now. Yes, they're being a bit dicks about how they're choosing to approach the entire thing, but at the same time, you know, just do your job. I do love how the other worker wasn't willing to sell him out, though. Like, that's true teamwork here. Here you ever comes across a random argument occurring once he was getting some form of food.
You're paying your money for yours, so don't worry about mine.
Goddamn show will. You got the right one. On the wrong. That's it, baby. That's it. It's 2 wraps. Somebody that ain't my business. That ain't
You're making it everyone's business. Just shut up.
You don't tell me the mother. Shut up. I'm grown, bitch. I'm grown. Well, mind your own business. This ain't got nothing to do with you. This ain't got nothing to do with you. No, he can shut his mouth and stay out of my business. That's what he can do.
I got you.
I should love random public freakouts you come across where people are just arguing over what is seemingly kind of stupid. We've got a bit of a funky situation at this Subway here. So the Subway decided to do a national-wide type of special, but this franchise here wasn't participating in that special. But the app that this person made their order through did not give them that information, still running on the assumption that this store was participating in that special. Anyway, now he's here to get his order, they refuse to do the order, and we seem to have just any side refusing to properly deal with the situation correctly. Let's get into the clip.
You're telling me at Subway, I placed my order for pickup, and you're not going to make my order. Why?
No.
Why you
because
not gonna make my
this
order?
location not participate.
Okay, but I ordered through the app with the discount and everything like that through the app.
Why
and
you harassing? Because we are brown. That's why.
I'm brown. What the you talking about?
Why you speaking like this?
Because I want to, and we in America, I can say whatever I want. Call the cops.
No, you
call the cops. I'm not going nowhere. Make me leave.
Go ahead.
Make me leave.
Go ahead.
I'm not going nowhere. Make me leave. Now what?
I said go ahead.
Now what? Make me leave. Make me leave.
Call the manager.
Call the manager, call the cops, call whoever you want to call. Make me leave. What is you talking about? No, I'm not getting out.
Why you harassing us?
Why are you telling me that you can't place my order if I made my order?
We are not.
Then y'all need to figure that out with Subway then. No, give me. I already got a picture of the receipt. Call the cops.
Go ahead.
You call them. You want me to leave? I make my sandwich.
We don't give it. Get out from.
Then give my money back.
Already.
It's already in your account.
Already.
How's it already in my account? I just placed the order.
Why?
I honestly just hear how this interaction goes and just believe that the people working at the store here weren't willing to be good faith about dealing with this because they're very simple. I'm sorry. We aren't participating in that special. That's what our franchise is. Unfortunately, it seems like the app is not aware of that and we can't help you too much in that. You'll probably have to call Subway corporate or whoever's in charge of the app. But it seems clear here that the workers here aren't willing to properly communicate that correctly. Heck, they even go the assumption of, oh, you're trying to be racist for some bizarre reason. And granted, the guy behind the camera could have probably been a bit nicer about this, but we also don't know what happened prior to him whipping out his phone recording, so who knows? Here we got the neighborhood Karen, who was not exactly happy with apparently how her friend was treated by this guy apparently calling her friend a biatch, and decided to make it everyone else's problem in the building by going over there and harassing the guy and screaming at the top of her lungs effectively. Here's what happens.
Saga continues. Meet Leah, one of Karen's minions. She was sent to my front door to do God knows what. Don't be a Leah.
With someone over there. You called my friend a fucking bitch. I don't think that's very manly of you.
I think you should take off.
I don't think so.
Take off. You see this? This is recording.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm recording too. You're calling my friend a bitch and you call yourself a fucking man?
Okay. I am a man. I'm more of a man than
You're a female. You act like a fucking female.
I gotta go down.
You're gonna call her a fucking bitch? Record me.
Karen. You guys should subscribe to my TikTok.
I will.
She's all over it.
Really? That's great.
Get out of here. I cannot. Oh my.
I can't believe you be calling people fucking bitches out here.
All day. All day.
I know. I bet you would. I feel bad for your girlfriend.
All day. All day.
Move on. Don't tell me to move on.
Move on.
I can move whenever the fuck I want to. Yeah. Put me on your TikTok. Put me on your TikTok. My name's Leah.
Move on.
You want me to get my TikTok ad?
Move on.
Don't tell me to move on. Talk to me how you talk to her.
Bitch, move along.
Bitch, shut the fuck up.
Are you gonna do something? Are you gonna swing?
Are you gonna swing on me?
I would never hit a girl.
I'm not gonna swing either. So I'm just talking to you the way you're talking to me. Wait, I thought they took their cameras down. I thought they took. Hi guys, do you remember me?
In a minute.
Hi, how are you?
Good. You did 11,000 on TikTok. Actually, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Do something, bitch. I hope you do something.
What do you want me to
Where's your boyfriend?
What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Literally, what do you want me to do? I want to put you on TikTok because my TikTok's pretty popular. He has to say hi because of my dog, and he called me shut the fuck up, you stupid bitch.
I mean, look at that. Would you say the same thing? Like, stupid bitch one and stupid bitch two.
Shut the fuck up, you stupid dick. Shut the fuck up, stupid dick.
I got
you. Tell your ugly ass chihuahua, I hope it dies. White ass bitch. White ass motherfucking shit.
Good job. Absolutely magnificent. You just did absolutely brilliant over here. You totally haven't just made a fool of yourself on camera here like an absolute moron. And of course, your friend actually was thinking a little further ahead and attempted to try and block the camera at the back end of the clip. But by that time, it's already been to almost 3 minutes of you guys being absolute assholes. So it's a bit too late to fix that problem. Not only did all the audio get caught on camera, you also were caught on camera being a complete and utter tool to your neighbor. Oh, so what? Someone called your friend a bitch. Like, I'm sorry, is that really the end of the world? Genuinely speaking, you guys, is that really what everyone should be considering the absolute end of the world? Because I personally don't. I think that's just completely ridiculous. Yeah, maybe it's not the appropriate words I'd be using with other people, but at the same time, oh no, does it require you to go up to that person's house and knock on their door and then start going off at hurling abuse at them because they did that one word? I don't think so. Seems a little bit unnecessary, but hey, that's your choice. First up, we've got an interesting situation here. So there is a lot to do with this one. I'm just going to give you a brief rundown of the story behind this, then you'll watch all the clips, and I'll get back to you in about 10-ish minutes because there's a lot behind this. But basically, this old man spotted a car that was parked in a handicap spot. He decided to look around the car to see if he could find the handicap tag. Unfortunately, he personally couldn't spot the handicap tag, so he decided it'd be the brightest idea to grab out a knife and scratch up the side of the car. This was caught on the dash cam, and the owner of the car confronted the guy inside of the Walmart. Here's now everything to do with that.
That man right there just marked the car. I don't know who that is, but he just pulled out a knife and he walked around the car. He was checking. He was looking in the windows. I don't know.
Hey, sir, you scratched my car up.
What?
You scratched my car outside.
The one that's parked in a handicap spot with no tag?
No, I do have a tag.
There's no
Yes,
tag.
I do have a tag. Yes, there is a tag.
No, there is
Yes,
no
there
tag.
is a tag.
No tag on
Yes, there is a tag on my car.
I looked.
No, you looked and you scratched my car. I got my kids in the car too. I just had back surgery, just so you know. And my daughter got you on video.
Okay, that's fine. Have a nice day.
You have a nice day. There is a tag on my car, and I'm reporting you to the authorities too.
That's fine.
Here, go ahead and call 911.
And tell them that you parked in an
No, and I do have. Let's walk out there together so you can see it, so I can embarrass you. Tell them to come to Walmart and tell them that somebody just damaged my vehicle. Ma'am, is the police around? No. There isn't. Okay. Go ahead and call 911. I don't know what gives you the right to damage my vehicle. As a matter of fact, I'm finna call them now. All right, bye. Hey, I'm inside Walmart at Buford Mill, and there's a guy that pulled out a pocket knife and scratched my car. My kids are in the car with me, and my daughter called me to let me know what happened. She showed me the video of the guy walking away. I'm right here in Walmart now, and I got him on video, and I need someone here immediately. It literally just happened probably 3 minutes ago, and I'm still in Walmart. He's standing inside in front of the pharmacy line now. I'm still parked in the parking lot. The pocket knife is in his pocket. I'm assuming it's in his pocket. He's white. He has on the. Hello. Hello.
She put it up after she went back inside.
How did I put it up?
Stand by. Hold on a second. Let me talk to her real quick. So that gives you the right to go and scratch people's property.
I was just trying to make sure that people were following this.
So scratching the car is following the rules. So property damage is that's your recourse for it. I'm just making sure that I'm understanding what you're saying.
She parked where she was not supposed to.
So you scratch somebody's car is what I'm getting at. That's the recourse because they parked illegally versus calling 911 and asking us to take care of it.
Don't reach a pocket, sir.
Is there something I already took out?
Is there something in this pocket? Yes or no? What is in that pocket? Can I get it out? Thank you.
There's also
Okay. I just want to make sure there's no knives or anything like that. Are you okay, ma'am?
I'm upset and I'm anxious. I'm nervous. I have my daughters in the car, you know, and my daughter's 16, she'll be 17 in November, and my 2-year-old should be 3 in October.
Okay. Well, you guys are okay. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
The other party that's involved?
Yeah,
okay.
I am.
Was there a reason why you parked in the handicap?
Because I had back surgery and I have a handicap declare.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I have had one. You can go and check. And I've had one for probably the past year and a half now.
Okay. Gotcha.
So just to get from her exactly what happened today.
Yes, tell me what's going on.
Parking handicap spot.
Exactly what happened today.
Yes, tell me what's going on.
Parking handicap spot.
Okay.
My daughter's in the car.
Okay.
So I'm running in there to get some stuff for the dog to come on back out. Well, I'm in the dog out. My daughter calls me and she's frantic, Mom. You know, somebody just was trying to look through the window. She said that he went through every window, peeping in, even on my 2-year-old's daughter's side. And he came around to the side, took out a pocket knife and scratched her car.
Okay.
She explained, she tried to, tell me how he looked or whatever. She said she got a video of him walking away. So I said, send me the video so I can see how he looks. That's when she sent me the video. I looked around, boom, I saw him, and that's when I confronted him. Hey, did you just scratch my car? Why did you scratch my car? And I have it on video, He said, well, you parked in the handicap.
Him scratching, or you have a video of you talking to him? That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, he was like, well, you shouldn't be parking in the handicap parking spot. You didn't have a decap. I do have a decap. I looked everywhere. I didn't see one. It's not your responsibility. Yeah, exactly. I said, just like I called the police, if I was unlawfully parked, you could have called the police as well. You had no right to damage my car. Right. And I had my daughters in the car, So So that's basically the gist of it, you know, and I just, you know, followed him to the pharmacy on video. He's waving, you know.
Because he was trying to leave and that's...
Yeah, he walked and walked and walked so that I couldn't find out where he parked at, you know. And when he noticed the police coming, that's when he, you know, just like he started to try to veer off or whatever. Then after we got some distance, that's when he finally got to his car and tried to pull off.
Are your girls okay?
Yeah, I know my 16-year-old, I know she's a little shaky. Yeah.
Why do you check the cars?
Well, I'm sorry this happened to you. We'll
Yeah.
figure out what the issue is.
Are you a law enforcement officer? Are you certified in the state to enforce this parking law? So why do you take it upon yourself to check other people's property? So if they are not following the rules, how do you enforce the rules? Okay, perfect. So bypass all that. You're checking. You don't stay with this clown.
You know, by the sounds of the discussion with the police officer in in part 5 of the clip, it sounds like she's done this before, and he does this very regularly, that he checks around the cars that are parked in the handicap zone and then takes it into his own hands if they don't have said sticker, which... Great idea to admit that to the police, that your sense of justice is like, oh, someone's parked in an illegal spot, let me just grab out my knife and let's mark their car, not take a photo of it and send it to the police, or call the police if you really think it's that wrong. Like, there's many other ways you can handle a situation like this, and it's just outright crazy to think that the best move to deal with someone who's potentially illegally parking in a handicap zone is to knife up their car. Genuinely very, very, very stupid. There was a part 3 in these clips, but not much happened. It was just the person following the guy whilst also on the call to 911. Not much really missed out there. I just wanted to keep as much clips as necessary without making it be like a whole half of the video, because it was going to be like 15-ish minutes worth of clips in total if I used everything, so I only used what was necessary. It's just really wild that this is how some people think to do this. And of course, when the police officers asked about the whole sticker thing, he just like, oh yeah, it's because she went back to the car and put the sticker on, that's how she knows I scratched the car. Yet to her story, as well as what we can tell from some of the other footage that we have here, is that she never returned to her car to put the sticker back up. She got a call from her daughter who was in the car letting her know that X, Y, and Z just scratched up the car for some reason or another. So, good on your old man. Not only did you completely miss a handicap sticker, you've also got yourself in a bit of shit with the police. Good job, buddy. Well deserved. This guy's out at the dog park with his 2 huskies, and someone's poodle is deciding to hump one of his huskies, and when he decides to go and find the owner who owns this poodle, this happens.
Hi, who's the doodle owner? Okay, poodle. I'm just noticing the dog trying to dominate and hump a lot.
That's because they're not
and
fixed, right? Yours aren't?
Right, mine aren't. But I'm saying...
They're supposed to be fixed to be in the park.
What I'm saying,
How old are they?
that's bad behavior.
No, he's an 8-year-old
Humping,
poodle.
right,
was
humping,
rescued.
they're rescues too. Humping,
They gotta be fixed.
humping is generally bad behavior. It's not because they're not fixed. It's because they're trying to be dominant, okay? And what, yes, your poodle. If I, ma'am,
That's what he has to do.
to my boy,
Because he's not fixed yet.
to my boy,
Yeah, love who you love, I guess.
ma'am, humping is bad behavior. I'm just warning. I'm just
Being
warning.
in the park when
Humping,
they're not fixed is bad behavior.
humping is
as well.
bad behavior, and it could cause fights. That's all I'm saying.
Security over there, then,
No,
because
I'm,
it's
ma'am,
ones
but
that aren't fixed.
no, it's not. Security is not going to do anything
Security
when 2 dogs
will take you out of the park
when
because
2
you're not
dogs
supposed
get
to be
into a
here.
fight. Security won't do anything when 2 dogs get into a fight. And what I'm saying is, I used to have a 110-pound pit bull. If your dog would have tried to do that, to my pit bull, my dog would have latched onto your dog's neck, and it would not have let go. It would not have let go until your dog died.
Okay,
and my dog was
that's
fixed.
instructive.
My dog was
Thank
fixed.
you for that
No,
information.
that's actually just a warning.
Dude,
it's just a
your
warning.
dogs aren't supposed to be in the park.
Your dog is humping my dog, okay? Okay, okay. Well, here's what we're gonna do. Next time your dog humps my dog, you see this pepper spray? I'm gonna soak the out of your dog. and then you're gonna go to the vet. And then if you have an issue, you can get some too. This pepper spray is equal opportunity, okay? So get a handle on your dog. If you don't, there will be consequences and repercussions. Have a good one. Oh, I'm gonna fix your dog, all right. I'm gonna fix him right with this pepper spray.
What do they mean by fixed? Oh, neutering a dog. Why is the term fixed used for neutering it? Okay, whatever. We're moving past that one very quickly. I just love how quick they are to deflect on that. The moment it's like, oh, can they find an issue to point out to this owner rather than accepting their own faults? And it's like, he points out the fact that if it was a different dog, the pit bull that he owns, the dog probably would be dead by now because of their actions. And rather than taking that as a hint to maybe, just maybe try to rein in the behavior of your dog, they take it as some form of threat, which is kind of funny to say the least. It's like one of those things where it's like, what do you think is going to happen when you have when your dog is going around trying to hump on other dogs? It doesn't matter if their dog's not fixed or not, is fixed or not. It's one of those things where it's like inevitably it's going to try and hump a dog that does not appreciate that and will bite back hard. It's just that simple. Be responsible. Be a responsible dog owner. Make sure your dog doesn't do stupid behavior that can get themselves hurt. This mother wants to take her child to the local skating rink because, you know, it's his birthday, but unfortunately the kid has to have a service dog with him at all times because he's diabetic and needs a dog there to keep an eye on, to be able to tell low blood sugar levels, you know, typical stuff for a service dog. Anyway, they get here and the skating rink decides to kick them out because they have a service dog because apparently one of the owners is, quote, allergic to dogs. Here's a clip.
Yes, you can. So it will go all over the internet that the skating rink will not let my 6-year-old son skate. Yeah. I can sit there in the corner. Like, I can be completely by myself. No.
Federal law. It's not like...
It is. Yeah. It's a law.
It's the same as denying someone from coming in with a insulin pump.
It is completely the law. It just puts bad for your business. I mean, I have a 6-year-old kid that was coming here to skate, and you literally, I will sit there right there in the corner. By law, you can't deny me to enter. You can't. By law.
Well, if there's a police officer telling me that I have to do that, then...
Okay, will you call the police officer, please?
It doesn't matter. If I'm allergic to dog, I shouldn't have to have it around me.
Don't touch my phone.
I'm allowed to touch your phone.
You are not allowed to touch my phone. You're not allowed to touch none of my property.
Keep your hands off.
Can you?
Hi,
can
honey.
you?
I'm so sorry that your parents are doing this.
Why don't you call the police? They'll explain with the American
We will, because this is really irritating.
Yes, I bet.
And this, I promise, this will go viral.
American Disabilities Act is the same as communication in a wheelchair.
He is a medical alert service dog.
There's a police officer in here actually, and she is telling us that it's a private facility and we don't have to.
It's not a private facility.
It's a public. We allow public people to come in here. It's a privately owned facility.
There's no place. None. Kinsley, sweetie, you want to come with me? Yeah, come on.
Oh, I'm sorry. You gotta say
oh, I can't. I gotta get out this way.
I don't think she's.
I can't even get out this way, actually. That's why I came over here so I could get out this entrance. Come on. So we're gonna have to go out here.
Dogs. I told them I'm not letting their dogs come in, and they're causing a scene and don't want to leave.
He's allergic to dogs. It's a health issue for us.
But that's the thing. Unfortunately, I can. That's not an excuse because you're allergic to a dog. It's the same thing if you're scared of a dog. It does not give me an option to by law. Can you pull the law up again to show her?
This is a disability. He don't have a disability.
I'm walking out the exit. I mean,
okay.
If you was deathly allergic, you wouldn't.
Talking to? Huh?
Excuse me, honey.
This is so inappropriate, guys. You're denying a kid coming in because you guys are afraid of a dog.
Thanks for coming, honey.
No, don't put your hands on me again.
Please exit the facility. Thank you.
Do not put your hands on me, or I'm calling. Now I'm calling the police. Now I'm for sure. I will file something since you just put your hands on me.
The police are going to meet you outside. Thank you for coming.
I don't have to. I can move out of the way. You can wait till I move out the work.
It's funny. It's like a lot of these people just don't understand how laws work. I mean, one of the specifics of the law is that effectively, unless you're definitely allergic to the dog, there's not much you can do about it. You can't deny them service because it's a legitimate service dog. You know, things on those lines. Yet here they are, kicking them out, being absolute pricks about it, being pushy and all the other fun stuff of pricks. So here we are. Here we have yet another guy who doesn't understand that when you live in an apartment, you're going to regularly hear people upstairs walking around, especially when the roofs are thin. So knocking on their roofs just to annoy them is not really helpful.
Hey, I'm guessing I stay above y'all now.
Yes.
But I know that you filed to complain on me as well because Megan, she emailed me, but I also told her how you bang on my ceiling between business hours. But listen to me. Quiet hours is in between 10 and 7, and you said I be banging around 11 and 2. I be gone before 10:30 because I work. I'm letting you know what was emailed to me. But hey.
It's just 9:30.
That's the thing. We literally just got in the house. So for you to bang on my ceiling when I just got into the house, you're not even supposed to bang on my ceiling at all. Because Megan, listen to me. Megan said you're not supposed. We just got here. Megan said you're not supposed to bang on my ceiling at all, so stop banging on my ceiling, because if you're going to file a complaint, let her know that you banging on my ceiling like you ain't got no control at all. Because she said you didn't tell her that, and I had to let her know that you bang on my ceiling like you don't have no control. So stop banging on my ceiling, so it won't be no problem. But if you know, if you want to transfer, because I just moved over here, you probably not used to nobody stand above you, which is understandable, because, again, I just moved here. You probably not used to no one stand above you.
People were quiet.
Okay, but guess what? Everybody have family. You know, we have family, but I can hardly walk around my house without you banging on my ceiling. And I walk so light so that you don't bang on my ceiling. But yeah, I still get a bang every once in a while. I don't see why. Quiet hours are in between 10 and 7. It's not 10 o'clock yet. It's 9:40 to be exact. So stop banging on my ceiling, please.
Look, if you can't handle being in an apartment when people are living above you that might be slightly heavier than on their feet and make slight noise when they're walking around, that maybe don't live in an apartment complex, because that's just going to be a common issue where noise of other families will just travel through the building like it's nobody's business because everyone's so close. Like, is it that hard to just accept that that's the reality of apartments and move on with your day instead of getting frustrated at it? In this next clip, we got a Karen who decided to change lanes and ended up crashing into someone else's car who was already in the current lane that they were changing within to. Instead of taking responsibility for their own stuff up about not properly looking, they just try and blame the person who never left their lane.
Alright, so this guy's really upset.
Doing 90.
I understand, yeah, you're upset, but none of those things I was true that I was doing.
Dude, and if you would have yielded to the turn signal, you wouldn't have sideswiped me.
I was in your blind spot, and you didn't check the lanes.
That's the number one cause of accident. People don't yield when people are changing lanes.
Okay, well, I was on next to you. I wasn't zooming by you. That's how.
Next to me,
yes,
dude.
I was. That's because you were switching lanes into me. That's how it happened.
Me as I was already into the lane, dude.
No, that was not.
Back.
I know you swerved back because you literally swerved into me.
Lane thing and hit the back there, and I moved out of your way. Dude, you sideswiped me.
Oh, okay, I understand. Hey, there's two parties in the situation.
When you're going faster than me, you're gonna hurt somebody when you don't yield to people moving around.
Okay, I understand.
It's your responsibility to drive and not run into people.
I know you think that, but
I think that's the law, dude.
Okay, well, I wasn't.
A cop.
That's fine, but I wasn't breaking any laws. That's what I'm trying to just, I understand
you're
that.
Breaking the law, dude, when you sideswipe somebody.
I sideswipe someone that someone's coming into my lane. That's just,
You weren't there yet, dude. You weren't in where I was at. If you would have slowed down, this wouldn't have happened. Admit it, dude.
Hey, I was.
If you would have slowed down, this wouldn't have happened.
Okay, I understand. Hey.
If you would have slowed down, this wouldn't have happened.
Okay,
Just admit it, dude. Don't be a girl. Be a man.
I'm not being a man. I have my stuff. Do you have yours? We can exchange.
You're going to be a coward your whole life because you can't take responsibility. If you would have slowed down, this wouldn't have happened. Correct? Correct? Or be a girl.
Okay.
Be a man.
Well, why are you throwing insults at me?
Because you're being a girl, dude.
I'm being a girl?
Be a responsible
Do you have your insurance and your license and stuff? I have mine right here.
Yes, if I slowed down, it wouldn't have happened.
Look, if you would have checked your lane too, it could have also.
I did check my lane, but you came barreling down the hill, dude. And when people are going past the speed limit, it's hard to get out of their way. You would have slowed the down, you wouldn't have this problem, and I wouldn't have this problem. You're going to be a girl your whole life for someone waits to you up.
Okay.
It's not okay, dude. It's the truth. You can't be accountable for your old girl, mama's ass. Responsibility for your actions. But you're a mama's boy.
Got it.
No, be a man, dude. You see my hair? 57. I've been a man for 57 years. You've been a girl and you still can't grow up. You would have slowed down. You wouldn't have hit me.
Okay.
Did I sped up and hit you? No. You can end it here and grow up and be a man and grow some balls. Your actions, dude. It's a road. Share it. Don't barrel down the road and not let people get over. You caused the accident, but you can't take responsibility because you're a little girl and you got to run to mama.
Okay, sure.
Dude, did I hit you? Did I come down the lane, barreling down, and you were trying to change lanes? No, I was trying to change lanes, and you're like, you.
That's not at all what happened, sir.
What happened? Did the tooth fairy hit me?
No, actually, I was in my lane and you hit me.
That means you hit me. If I hit you, you'd be back there. I'm in a van, dude. I knocked this thing off the road.
Oh, okay. Well, if
I
you
was
want to
already in the attempt to make the change lane when you said you and sped by me. When I have made the attempt to go into the other lane, you have the responsibility to slow down and let me in. But you said you and sped up.
Oh, do you want to
Did you
change?
hit the brakes?
You want to exchange information?
Yeah, I do, but I want to see if you got the balls enough to be a man and say what the really happened instead of hide behind your mom's skirt.
Okay, sir.
Dude, how the do you do this, dude, and come all the way down my side of my van?
Hey, man, I understand you probably got somewhere you got to be. So do I. If we exchange information, we eventually
I don't have to be anywhere.
We
dude.
can get this
But I'm telling you right now, you got to grow up, be a man before you ever have a set of balls you can show a girl.
Okay.
But you are a girl.
All
what
right.
the dude?
Yeah.
When someone's changing lanes and you just say you and run into them and then say it's their fault, you're a girl. It's not a man. It's like I don't own an umbrella because I'm a Marine. I don't need an umbrella. You need a umbrella.
Okay.
You need a little dress too because you can't take responsibility for your actions. That's the first thing they tell you in the Marines. Take responsibility. You need to slow down, dude. You could have hurt somebody. I'm in a van. If that was a little car and you knocked in that had a baby in it, all you had to do was slow down. I drive like a grandma. And here comes pussy, boo, out of my way. In your car, you're all bad, but out of your car, you're not.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I see that. I'm definitely not very bad. So.
No, you're a girl because you can't take responsibility. You're not accountable for your actions. Your mom or your dad are.
All right. Well,
Is this your car?
I stayed
is
in my
your car?
Yes, it is my car, and I stayed in my lane the whole time. So I'm just, I was in my lane the whole time. That's all I gotta say. And so we can have insurance figure this out for us and take care of everything, make us whole again. It's not that huge of a deal.
It is a big deal, dude, because I just painted my van.
Okay. It's a very nice van. I agree.
So what? So you hit it? I didn't hit you. You hit me. Goddamn bike on the back, an orange van, and you got brakes on this thing? Does it have brakes?
It has brakes.
Then
yes.
why didn't you use them? Because you didn't see me.
I was
and you were too busy on your phone.
I was not on my phone, sir.
Does it not brake? Why didn't you hit the brakes?
It does brake.
Then why didn't you hit the brakes? Why did you just barrel through and
because I was just cruising. I was just cruising just like you.
No bullshit, dude. You passed me like I was standing still.
Okay, well, I have my insurance and my license. You want to do this or?
My time, dude. Right now. Doesn't matter now, dude.
Whole car looks fine. It's just this right here. That's the only part right there. So it's just this right here, huh?
Yeah, dude. If I didn't turn back away, it'd be way worse. Way worse. Because I reacted and you kept going. You need to slow the down, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Listen to me. Look, I'm the 10 times your age. I've been in the Marines for 40 years. Listen to me. Life gets worse until you take responsibility. Slow the down. I ain't the only one, dude. You can kill somebody. When you see cars moving, slow down. Don't speed up.
Got it. So I have my information here. Do you have yours?
I could clock you probably at like 70. I guarantee.
It was not. I was going the speed limit. I was
What's the
making
speed
sure.
limit for the hill?
This speed limit is 45, pretty sure.
You weren't doing 45, dude. There's no way.
Pretty close, 45, 50.
You don't sideswipe my van, dude. You missed all this.
Yeah, I understand. We can
Because you were
argue about
going
it.
like a bullet.
We can argue about it all day. And I was trying to make sure that I was doing everything okay.
Yeah. It doesn't happen when you slow down and use your brakes, dude. Especially in the rain. I don't have control of your gas pedal. But if I did, I would have pulled it back. It said slow the down. That means you didn't apply the brakes ever.
No,
ever,
look,
dude.
there's only this spot. I was right next to you, and I saw you come over. I tried to honk the horn.
Dude, it would be back here. But you didn't hit the brakes anywhere, dude.
Because I was right next to you when we hit. When we touched each other.
Right here.
Yeah, I was right here. Look, that's exactly right.
That means right here, dude. You already passed me.
I never saw your blinker. I was right in your blind spot. I was driving down.
But you didn't look.
Look, okay, I'm just saying that I wasn't going speeding bullet. I was staying in the lane.
Use your brain.
And,
use your brain.
Okay, sir.
If I pull over, you're gonna hit me here, not the up here, dude. If you would have hit here, that means you were almost past me. You almost made it, dude. A little further on the gas, you would have made it. But you should have used the brakes, and you didn't. And that's just a fact, dude. You're gonna be a and a girl until you grow up and grow some balls. Unless you want to be a girl your whole life. It ain't an insult, dude. It's just the fact of the matter, and I call it how I see it. If you're acting like a man, say, dude, I was in a hurry. I'm really sorry. I barreled down the hill. I didn't see your turn signal. I'm sorry. But no, you try to put the blame. It ain't gonna last your whole life, dude. You ain't gonna make it to my age. So you're gonna pay a price that you ain't gonna like. That's why in the Marines they teach you to take responsibility. Grow up. I'm not talking about your physical size, dude. I'm talking about your brain. Grow the up.
Take your pictures and then we'll text you.
I think I got 2 of them.
And taken forever. He won't give me his information. I have my information written out for him.
I mean, it really be as simple as that. If you're merging into someone else's lane and your lane's not ending, if you're just changing lanes, you have to yield to the person who's currently in that lane because you're trying to get into that lane. Now, some people will be nice and will let you in, and when it comes to versing a truck, you'd never tempt a truck. If the truck's trying to change lanes, you get out of its way because 9 times out of 10, they either can't see you because of the huge blind spots on them, or they don't fucking care, and they'll take you down with them. Just don't fuck with a truck. But in this case here, he's done damage to the front of the van. Bro, it's very clear that he was very much in that lane, very much in the position you wanted to go into before you attempted to go into the lane. It's really as simple as that you weren't paying attention to what's happening on the road around you. Yeah, there may not have been a car directly beside you, but you should also be aware of have there been any cars nearby recently way behind me? Have any of them disappeared? Can I look in further directions? Can I double check? Like, there's usually more things you can do, and you gotta be more aware of what's happening around you. Like, goddamn. You go on this long fucking rant because all you're trying to do here is you're trying to get the other person to admit that they're wrong, so you can use that against them and make them pay for the damages, even though you know that you're the one in the wrong because you attempted to change lanes and crash into someone else who's currently in that lane. It's really that simple. This guy discovers a credit card skimmer at his local store.
Chicey.
Check in. There's a skimmer in this one.
That's Yo, y'all teed up. Damn. Do your homework. I'm not paying for that.
Nah, you good.
I bet, son.
You can't take it.
Oh, shit. But y'all was about to take my bread, and you ain't even know.
Ain't mine, so
don't grab shit that ain't yours. Bro, I don't care, bro. I go to a whole different store.
You're not about to take it for free, though?
I'll take everything.
Okay, cool.
What you talking about?
Yo, that's been going on for a while.
Stop. And this got the nerve to be on. Like, stop playing with me, boy. I'll tee this whole shit up. Bitch ass.
Well, FPOS machine common in America because I swear that design makes it far too easy to hide a credit card skimmer on the actual thing itself, just because of how big and bulky the design is by default. I've literally never seen FPOS machines IRL like this before in Australia at all. They're more rectangular and looks to be a lot more difficult to create and hide credit card skimmers on. Here we are on the sleeping quarters side of a cruise ship, and where we have someone who's extremely unhappy with the people behind the camera because apparently they're being too noisy at 11 PM. Here's the clip.
It's a one room and so many people, 11 o'clock. Everybody paid money to have a night, quiet night, okay? If it's not going to be quiet right away, I'm calling to security. That's it.
You can call security.
No, okay, so I'm going to call
security, okay.
What do you think? You're the one here?
Ma'am, go do what you say you're gonna do.
You're the one here?
I don't give a damn what you say.
I paid the same money like you.
And that's fine. Do whatever you want.
Oh, yeah.
The hell wrong with you?
Why she coming yelling at us like that?
I don't give a damn. I guess I don't know what you think. What you think?
It's a party.
I don't give a damn. I can party all I want.
No party.
No. I can do whatever I want. I pay the same money you did.
You're doing what you want.
I do what I want.
Let's see.
Let's see. Piece of shit, man. What you talking about?
I think the simple thing to just acknowledge here is that when you're on a cruise ship like this, there are usually multiple different places that you can go and hang out and just be loud and noisy and stupid. Especially like at 11 PM. Yeah, it's a Wednesday, but it's until 11 PM. Usually things are, I would assume things are still open on a cruise ship. I don't know. I've never gone on a cruise ship. Can't afford to do that. It's not within the thing that I can do. It's just one of those things where if you're in the sleeping quarters area where everyone goes to sleep, it's like a hotel. Be courteous of other people there. Like, they're already going to have to suffer through the people who snore very loudly and other things on those lines. So don't be loud and obnoxious for no real reason. If you're going to be like that, go elsewhere in the cruise ship. There'd be other places, surely, to not do it where people sleep, especially this late at night. Like, come on. Next clip, we got a protective mother who catches their son's girlfriend hanging around with another guy and has a very interesting reaction to that. This is a classic think before you act situation. I get it, you want to protect your son, you feel like your son's being cheated on by the person they're dating, but at the same time, you can't be 100% sure what's actually happening here, and the best way to handle this type of thing is either A, ask your son later, or B, if you really need to do it right here, right now, ask her a question. Don't fucking scream at them. That's dumb. That will literally ruin any chances of you figuring out what is actually happening in the situation. Here we have a guy just trying to pick fights with a loss prevention person at a store and then attempts to pick up a girl on his way out.
Come outside and take a swab then. Why are you a bitch? I just checked my schedule. I'm off at 3:15. Alright, meet me somewhere. Where you gonna be there? I was supposed to meet you last time in McDonald. Well, why don't you do it right now? You scared?
Is it possible to send someone over?
Oh, you guys are snitch ass rats. Damn. Fuck ass. Snitch rat, bitch. Get out of here. You a snitch? Why you snitching, rat? Hurry up. Rata. Bounce, fool.
Oh no, he's fine with her now?
We cut it out. Yes, we're good now, I think. Yeah, we're okay now.
Ew.
Thank you. Take care of yourself, bro. I love you. I'll see you around. Huh?
What's your job right now? How much you work? Like what? Like what do you do for a living? Where? I thought it was 2:15 when it was 3:15.
I'm like, no, don't stop recording this, dude.
You scared, buddy? You scared? Oh, you won't fight me because you're scared. Oh, you're gonna go tell the cops? You snitch. You snitch. You white rat snitch. This isn't prison, buddy. Nor is he part of a gang. His literal job is to stop people from stealing. You think he's gonna give two when you call him a snitch? What are with people like this, just attempting to pick fights with people, and then when they choose not to do the fight, they're just like, oh, you're scared, eh? You're way scared? Meet me here, out there, this time, and we'll fight, we'll brawl. Oh, you're scared, huh? That's why you won't be. It's like, we just can't be stuffed dealing with your idiocracy. My God, that's just funny. Here we have an old Karen who's experiencing some road rage. After apparently the person who was behind the camera cut her off earlier, she decided that it'd be in her best interest to follow her to where she was going, and then when she stopped, to rip her door open to give her a peace of mind.
You know what?
You just open my bitch. Get the fuck away from me. Is you about to fuck out your mind, bitch? Move the fuck from my car. Do not touch my motherfucking car.
Hey.
Move the fuck out my way. Bitch, don't open my I don't give a fuck what you got going on.
Well,
get the away from me. Don't touch my motherfucking car. Go to your motherfucking car. I'm not playing with you, hoe. Don't touch my motherfucking vehicle. What the fuck is wrong with you, bitch?
You cut me off. That's what's wrong with me.
Back the fuck on my face, now.
I'm not in your face.
Go back to your car. Now.
I don't have to.
Go back to your car. Don't open up my
fucking cut me
I
off.
don't care.
Yeah,
Go
that's
to
your
your
problem.
motherfucking
You're on your fucking
I don't give
phone.
a fuck. Bye.
You need to learn how to
Touch
drive.
my motherfucking car again, you'll get your ass whooped. Lady, get by. Go on about your business. Don't touch my car.
Why are you harassing her?
Right, thank you.
Why are you harassing her?
Thank you. She just touched my fucking car.
So keep it moving. You're alive, right? Keep it moving. She has a hotel. No.
Right, she just came and opened my door. She just opened my door. Don't touch my shit, though.
Don't touch it. You're harassing her.
Don't touch my car. Stop touching my car. Stop touching my car. Why did you come opening my door? Why? I don't care. You don't have to touch my shit. You don't have the right to open up my car door. That's what I'm telling you. No, you do not. She just witnessed the whole damn thing. You just came and opened up my door, and you just hit my car.
I didn't hit your car. I touched your car because I felt faint.
Did you just see that? Okay, the police is gonna get called. You just opened my door with my child in the car. You just hit my car. Now I'm finna call the police.
Yeah, but you being disrespectful and the baby gotta experience that.
What's her license plate number? I'm finna call the police on her for fucking touching me and for touching my motherfucking car. You just touched my car, so.
You touched
I pushed you because you was in my way. Call 911. I don't give a damn. I got witnesses. You just came and opened up my fucking car door.
Look, I get it. She cut you off when you're on the road, and yeah, that is kind of dangerous, and people should do better and not do that. But also on the same note, this is also not how you react to this type of thing. By not only following them to wherever they're going from where they cut you off, but to go through the effort to go up to them and rip open their car door just so you can talk to them is really, really ridiculous and over the top. And you know that that was the exact case here, because all the other people in the car park lot who saw all this are going against you, and you're quick to go and try and cover your license plates when she tries to go and catch them on camera, but fail anyway. Here's a fun one here. The TikToker behind this clip lives in an apartment complex, and they have security cams watching their front door because they've had a few packages stolen. Anyway, with this footage that they have, they caught one of their neighbors red-handed stealing one of their packages. So here's how this goes next.
Yeah, well, your nephew clearly doesn't. Loser. Steal another package, see what happens. He won't come next time. Loser.
Just go back inside.
Loser. Loser. Yeah, I bet you can. Loser. Tell him to steal another package. Tell him to see what happens. Tell him to see what happens. Clearly you don't. You ain't gonna live here much longer. You ain't gonna live here much longer, you bum.
Broken Arrow Police Department. Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Hey, so I'm Officer Vic with the Broken Arrow Police Department. The reason why I was called over here is your neighbors over here had a package taken.
And somebody named Blue Liddy yesterday walked and took their kitty. Walked over, grabbed the package, and walked right back in. So they're just wanting their package back.
I wasn't home yesterday, and everybody left, so I'm not sure. I don't know about a package being took. I've had packages brought to my house. I could pull up on my phone, but I didn't.
Well, they had video footage, and it clearly shows somebody coming out, collecting the package.
Well, I wasn't home. What I'm saying is I wasn't here. I left yesterday and went grocery shopping. Nobody lives here but me and my daughter. I do have company, but I'm not sure.
Let me just preface this with, after I spoke with the package owner, they don't want a police report, they don't want to do anything, they just want their package back.
Yeah, what I'm saying is I don't steal packages. I make money. I'm a dancer. I make money, so I could pull out a bankroll right now. Like that's not an issue. I don't steal packages.
So is anybody here that has dreadlocks?
No.
Okay.
Nobody lives here with dreadlocks. Nobody lives here with dreads. Just me and my
Well, let me throw this at you. Okay, so if nobody else is here that could have taken the package, even though we've seen it on footage, I've seen it on footage, walk it right back in here.
Okay.
We're going to go to the front office and start the eviction process on you guys. So.
Eviction for what? I didn't do anything wrong. I wasn't even here.
Well, they're going to file a police report with me.
What I'm saying is I don't have I haven't seen a package today. Okay. There's nobody here with dreadlocks. Everybody that was here yesterday left. It's me and my daughter.
Okay, can you call somebody and say, hey?
Yeah, I can call. I can definitely do that, but you don't have to threaten me with an eviction when I've done nothing wrong. I don't have dreads.
They came straight into your apartment, so I don't know.
What is with some people's excessive need when it comes to their first form of defense against them stealing something is to say that, I don't need to steal stuff. I'm rich. I make money from dancing. I do this. I do that. This is how I get money. I can get a bank loan. It's like, why is that your first thought of defensiveness? To brag about having money. That doesn't help you in this situation, especially considering when the police officer points out to you they have footage of someone going out of your apartment, grabbing the package and going right back in your apartment. I don't think things can get much more simpler or obvious than just that information alone. I don't know what to tell you here, but if you keep you're going along this road going, I don't know, I didn't do anything, it's not my problem. And then of course the moment that the possibility of her getting evicted gets mentioned, she's now immediately being even more defensive than before. It's like, why am I going to be evicted? I didn't do anything. Just don't threaten me like that. It's just like so. Oh man, yeah, it may not have been you directly, but you probably know who did it. But considering that you probably have information on knowing what actually happened here, and now that there's a possibility you might get evicted, you probably want to figure that out ASAP, because that might become a bigger problem than what you thought it would have been in the first place. Here we're at the cinemas, and this person who's recording is sitting down in a seat at the cinemas, and someone else comes up and says that they're sitting in their seat. And well, things kind of escalate from there. Now, one thing to note, we're at a certain cinemas, and then the person who's also in here is wearing a shirt of the same cinemas, so they might work here or be an associate. Who knows? Here's the clip.
In my seat. Moment, so take a step back. Don't touch my phone. Are you crazy? Is you crazy? Do not touch me or my phone. Take a step back, sir. Take a step back. Both of them. Take a step back now. Take a step back now. Take a step back. Sit back in our seat. Mom, please take a step back again. I asked you to give me a moment. Take a step back. You're being rude and disrespectful. Giving you a moment. Take a step back. Take a step back. Take a step back. Thank you. Take a step back. Take a step back. I asked you to give me a moment. Now take a step back. Take some decorum. That's all it takes is decorum. I asked you to give me a second. No, and you getting down in my face like I was just because you turned away from me. No, I did not, ma'am. I said, give me a second. I was Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm a grown-ass woman. You are not my mother. I said, give me a second. You're not. I'm not a grown woman. I am, but as am I. And I asked you to give me a moment. Really? No, thank you. Without looking at me. Ma'am, I did look at you. Thank you. I don't deserve, you don't deserve anything else from me. Guys, come on, let's go, okay? Let's take a step down. We're gonna slide down, okay? What you did. Wonderful. Wow, example. What you did, and I have it all on video, and I cannot wait to post it. Bread Brock's Theater. Let's see what happens with that. Mary, where did the manager go? The gentleman that was here. Yeah, page him, please.
And can you get Manchester PD on the phone? I'd like to press charges.
You're gonna press charges
Oh,
on
most
me?
definitely. Most definitely, I'm gonna press charges. Most definitely, I'm pressing charges. They'll see.
Police did indeed show up and press charges against her for her stupidity here. And I just ultimately question this one thing. If your tickets have specific seat positions, why do people seemingly don't do that sometimes? Like, if you just went to the seat that you got assigned, then you would avoid this entire confrontation that's occurred here. Yes, what the other person did was totally unnecessary, especially trying to whack the phone out of her hand and jumping at her and whatever the hell that she was trying to do there. That is definitely unnecessary to any degree. But again, you'd avoid this entire confrontation if you just sit in the seat that you were assigned in the first place. I don't know, it sounds easier. Maybe I just don't get it. I don't know. Quite wild though, when you're in a shirt of the theater that you're currently in. I wonder, are you an off-duty worker? Do you work here usually? If you did, you probably lost your job over this stupidity, but hey, here we are. Here we got a fun one. So what's happened here is that this other person here, they're not the one behind the camera, assumes or have seen that the person behind the camera was being a Karen towards the store, asking for the manager for some reason or another, so she decides to get involved. We don't know what happened prior to cause this, but, you know, we'll watch this clip here and have a little laugh.
Yep. Are you bullying her and harassing me?
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
The managers are up in the front.
And she gets paid to call one for me. I'm the customer.
You get paid to put up with your bullshit.
There is no bullshit.
I can hear you over here making a ruckus. I heard you as soon as I walked in.
Well, I have the whole. No, you didn't, because I didn't. No, you didn't, because no, you didn't.
Tell me what I did and didn't hear.
Are you bullying and harassing me?
I'm not bullying
It looks like you're. It looks like you. It looks like you're stepping to me. It looks like you're stepping to me.
It sure does.
Look, okay, step closer.
And?
And?
And what?
And what? What are you going to do now?
I'm not going to do anything.
Okay, I am going to ask you
I'm
to
not
respect.
bullying
I'm going to ask you to respect my personal space and step
I'm going to
back.
ask you to respect her
I'm gonna
as
ask-
a
I'm gonna-
person and not as a piece of meat.
You are a piece of meat. Now you're going to step back and you're going to get out of my face. Good, good.
People like you, honey, that give every woman around here a bad name. You are the definition of Karen.
I'm a terrorist?
Karen.
Oh, actually I am. That's my mother's name. Thank you very much. You have a wonderful day, ma'am.
Really, only two things would have really happened. Two different stories would have actually happened prior to this clip here. Either A, the person with the trolley was in the right and that the person behind the camera was being a bit of a Karen towards the workers here, was asking for the manager for very silly reasons and other things on those lines. Or B, she could have a genuine reason that the person behind the trolley doesn't make sense of. So, yeah, I mean, there's not much more to say. That's a funky interaction, to say the least. Here we have a crazy dog owner who's going off at a guy who's supposedly a criminal, apparently, even though from what story we have here and what he says doesn't really describe him as such. Though granted, we don't know what exactly happened prior to this clip entirely. Here's the clip.
Why'd you roll up the window? Because you're a pussy.
Touch me.
And you got scared.
Touch me.
Why do you want me to touch you?
Me.
Why do you want me to touch you?
Me.
Touch me.
Touch me.
Touch me.
Touch me.
Touch me.
So why you look at my truck? Why you look at my truck?
Because you're a criminal.
Yeah?
Yes.
Oh, I'm criminal?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I got it on your face.
Okay, criminal. Oh, see, now you're touch me.
Yep, go ahead.
Yeah, you know what?
Yep.
You know what? I'm gonna you now. Because you know what?
Go ahead. Okay.
Touch me, man.
What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
Yeah, what do you want?
What do you want? What do you want?
Touch me, remember?
What do you want?
Touch me.
What do you want? Touch me. Touch me again. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look. He touched my truck. He touched all my stuff. I protect myself. Look at this. Look at this.
What?
Look at this. What are you looking for?
My phone.
You stole my wallet? See? He threw away my head right there. I throw away
glasses.
Good job, bro. Throw away one more. One more time. Right here. Right here. Right here.
You want to keep yelling?
I'm right here.
Say it right here one more time. Say it one more time. Say it one more time.
Back up.
Say it one more time.
Back up.
Say it right here now.
Back up. Back up.
Say it.
Back up.
Say it.
Back up.
Say it.
Back up, bro.
No,
I don't want to hit you.
Say back up.
I don't want to hit you.
Say back up.
I don't want to
say back up.
Hey.
Say back up.
Back up.
Take it.
Back up.
Good, you do what you're told.
Back up. Back up.
I'm gonna hazard a guess that the guy shoved him against the truck after the whole phone debacle, especially considering how the phone just started spinning for a bit there. That's what I'm assuming happened here. Again, we don't know because, you know, when someone gets moved like that and your phone kind of goes everywhere, it's not really easy to make sure to keep recording things that are happening to you. So, yeah. And even then, it just, like, before I said, like, I'm curious on what happened prior to the clip here, but ultimately, when it comes down to it, and especially in this situation here where he put his hands on him, unless the guy behind the camera physically hit you prior to him recording, nothing warrants this type of crap. Seriously. Oh, but he went off at me, he insulted me and stuff like that, he hurt my pride. Yeah, so, sticks and bones may break my bones? Like, okay. He's only saying words. He's not actually assaulting you like you chose to do here because you can't contain your own rage. And also, poor dog there. Like, the dog is just sitting there cowering when his owner was losing it, and how he got whipped around on the leash by that guy as he was losing his head. It's just seemingly insane. And if that's his truck, his seat's just completely non-existent. Like, what?